Hello everyone, welcome to the Lost Ever Tavern. I am your host, Nitsify, and welcome to the Rum and Harbor campaign. In case you don't know, the Rum and Harbor campaign is a little pirate campaign where they do a bunch of little things in a bunch of little places, basically causing liberation and attacking a bunch of little islands. Not always attacking, more liberating. I don't think y'all have ever actually gone out of your way to actually directly attack an island. But that being said, in case you don't remember in the last episode, or if maybe for some reason this is your first ever episode, kind of a random one to be picking, like 70 episodes plus in at this point, kind of wild. But you do you, I guess.
Go back to the start.
I do recommend that. You missed out a lot. So in the last episode, some people were revived, not by choice, but by force, through the blood ritual of the Hellish Cleric and the sacrifice eye of a demigorgon, aka Loki's eye. Ublex was brought back as a blood plasmoid, with elven ears, because Hamilicia said, fuck you. And then on top of that, Elmer got brought back by a mixture of Yavina and a very highly underrated god, in my opinion, that has barely been mentioned throughout the podcast, only what we've done so far, as Unix did come back to actually help build a soul to recreate Elmer, because with him being technically an undead, they technically don't get souls, and basically had to reform a soul so he would have the memories and, so forth, so on. Digging in a half.
If you want a better introduction to this god, go watch the Amnesia campaign.
Yep, I definitely recommend watching it. That being said, we have a few players here that do actually play D&D. I know, crazy, right? Like, it's kind of like they've done like maybe 5 sessions before, but they do what they can. So they're a little inexperienced, but they're having fun, I think. They love cosmic horrors possessing them, as we all say. We all love seeing our random islands get taken over, our hometowns, and seeing our wife go missing and die when we weren't even there to see it, and seeing our families burn away. We have... Sorry, I had to take a little bit of poke at everybody. We have Issa, who does play Ublex.
What's up?
We have Acrid, who plays Lucky Issue.
Hi.
We have Anya, who plays Kirla.
Hello.
And we have Reed, who plays Bubagi. Iwasagi.
You keep doing that, and I'm pretty sure it's on purpose.
Oh, no, this one was on purpose. It's not always on purpose.
It's definitely on purpose.
Not always, but this one definitely was, yeah.
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 It's always on purpose.
Not always. Trust me. Remember how many times I used to say Usagi's name wrong at the beginning of the campaign?
What was that, like 30-something episodes you said it wrong?
Yeah, it was like for a good while, and like it wasn't like I was not being corrected. I was being corrected. Like, I'm just bad. I don't remember how I was saying it. I know it was incorrect, though. I just don't remember what I was saying. Usagi, yeah. Gotta love it. English language sucks. That being said, welcome everybody. So also we ended off, because we kind of just ran out of time, honestly, because it was just gonna keep going. We ended off with y'all set up a little bit of a banquet table. And you get to actually have some food. Y'all have not done the banquet table in like ages. I think last time y'all had the banquet table on the ship was... Ooh, when was it? I think like in episode 43? Something like that? Like, it's been a hot minute.
It was a while ago.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
I think my brain's going to like Gal or something like that. Like somewhere around Gal.
I thought there was something after Gal, but I might be wrong.
I don't know.
It's been a bit.
It's been a minute. My brain's going to Gal, but like that's the only like that's the only big island name I can remember.
Yeah, I mean, Gal's been a one that's constantly came back up because of lore stuff. So it's kind of that funny one of It's the easiest one to remember for everybody, I feel like, because it's a simple name, it's an easy name, and a lot of like some big things happen there. You killed. I feel like the party as a group can confirm they killed someone that they just genuinely hated in Gal. Y'all did not like Halimar, like in the slightest. You absolutely despised that man.
On the flip side of that coin, that was the introduction to Kirla.
Yep, there's also that. That is also true. Oh man. Also, yeah, no. Also, I do want to mention we are absolutely hammering out like the proper arc islands for people now at this point because we've knocked out Usagi's area with his hometown with his liberating the Crux dynasty. We've managed to knock out the origins. The unknown, apparently, origins of Loki, who was, as far as he knew, he was normal, and then went, oh, what? And then on top of that, to mix it all in, we've already managed to knock out now La Calora, as you guys have started sailing away from La Calora in the night, 'cause that's when it's best for this place. By the way, I will mention, as it was mentioned in the past, y'all had that fleet, that little ship that was left over by some pirates because Borf got a little angry.
Yeah. And that's why we love her.
That's why we love her. That is true. She loses her temper, but it's funny, so it's okay.
She does not understand. She doesn't understand Kirla as a snake person.
That too. But also you have Sangrabel, who was sent out to get people to fill in that ship for a fleet. So when y'all left, he did arrive in time. Y'all didn't leave without him, don't worry. But there's definitely going to be that ship probably tailing y'all soon enough. Probably just following y'all. He probably got y'all a group. If he actually showed up to the ship to show up, that means he already has that dealt with. So.
How long did it take for Oobles to get back?
Oobles? Good old Ooblex? I mean, when she was revived, because, she was hugging, she was at the manor with her child. She was told that she can come back at any point in time whenever they're done traveling. I'll be real, the Hales Cleric, probably just for the sake of get off my island, grabbed her and went yoink. So it's kind of like it's that little bit of Hell's Cleric might have seen a lot in his time of being alive, but he does have a heart. He also understands for the players, you don't want to spend extra time having to walk across the island again. So Ublex would have gotten back around the same time that y'all are all ready to go. So he would have waited basically for Sangrabel and the rest of the group to basically show back up. That means Loki and Usagi. Well, Usagi he was first on the boat actually. And Kirla and everybody else would basically get back before he would grab Ublex forcefully from their child and tear them away. So Ublex would have arrived around like midnight-ish. That's when Sangrabel would have gotten there. He would have been the last to the boat. So. But y'all have your banquet thing. You can have your little banquet table. People are starting to kind of gather around. You've gotten around to a decent area, and you guys are starting to get near the area where y'all have been aiming for basically the beginning of the campaign, which was the Hell-Chained Islands. You know that from just information from the crew and the shipyard, from the person who's been driving the ship as of late, Gildart. It has been mentioned that the next island that is currently up in tow is, let me grab the name so I don't tell you wrong, is an island known as Velshar, but it's also known as the Monster Island. Is what the Navy's donned it as, because it's kind of the thing of a lot of islands went, that's not a place. Velshar's not a place, but they're calling themselves Velshar. But as far as everybody knows, that's a new freaking place. There used to be a different kingdom there, probably. So that is something to keep in mind. That is the next place you guys are heading up to. It's like a 2-day sail away from here. It's not actually that far from Localora, which is pretty fitting. The undead island being near the monster island is pretty unfitting. I'm gonna be real with that. But I mean, y'all have those 2 days to travel. You'll be able to do anything you want to do. Pike will definitely be chewing out Loki because of your eye. I'll let you know. He'll at least let you for that night where you're getting the banquet table. He'll at least let you do your thing. But it's that thing of when you see him across the table with the alcohol, and the second he notices, you can definitely see him giving you that stare of what the hell happened.
Kirla's giving him that same look.
Usagi's too busy recovering from all this shit to give a shit about what happened to Loki's eye.
Oh, no, I mean, that's honestly valid. You're still kind of, partially drunk. You're not as bad as before, but you're still there. Be real. Yeah?
I think I'm never... I think I'm going to swear off alcohol after this. Or at least alcohol that I don't know the contents of.
It's probably for the best. You just hear
Considering what I'm pretty sure you drank?
Yeah.
I'm shocked you're conscious.
So am I. So am I. I didn't expect him to give me that.
Just for information, Yusaki, you have no idea what he gave you. Your best guess is probably an orcish brew. That's kind of what your guess is. Kirla, if I remember correctly, you gained the information. You know that it was a Durla special. But
yes.
What did he give me anyway?
Something unique.
Unique. How?
Gildart's favorites. That's not Loki, that's just me. Loki doesn't have a damn clue this conversation's happening.
That's fair. That's fair.
Let's just put it this way. Something that the Durla commonly do is they will mix a number of alcohols together and then just drink that.
Oh.
This is something called the Durla Special.
Oh dear.
The alcohols used to make it are never the same.
Oh dear.
Always strong though.
The intensity doesn't change because it's more the quantity of whatever fuck's being added that changes.
Oh dear.
Again, I'm surprised you're conscious right now.
So am I.
Yeah, as are the two alcoholics.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, you know for a fact the only reason why you're probably able to at least hold this conversation without a problem right now is simply because that greater restoration that was applied earlier from Pike, a few hours ago. That's definitely making a big difference. I'm gonna be real.
Yep.
But checks. 100%, dude. Not even a big sweat for your character. It's definitely one of those things where you'll probably definitely want to stay away from alcohol for a little bit. Not even you don't have to. You could just drink more. It's just you might not want to for a little bit. Kind of let your body kind of cool down from that. I will let you know, however, that your other resident cook that's been cooking in place of the dead Ublex temporarily. While y'all were away from this ship, since she was the one that kind of had to prepare the food, she would have Rosa would have set up I don't even know what's good for alcohol poisoning. Maybe soup, I guess. Just give you some soup. You just kind of get your own thing. Yeah, everybody else has their own stuff. You get soup, man.
I need a prescription of soup and wife cuddles, thanks.
Say less. Dex save.
What?
Everybody's hangover cure is different.
What? Oh, come on. That was barely even like cursed. What the hell? That's what gets you?
What? No, I just said dex save.
Fine, I'll make a dex save.
Yeah, make a dex save.
Loki's hangover cure. More alcohol.
27, baby!
27. Alright, let's see if that beats Borf's speed.
What do you mean, Borf speed?
Borf, you said you mentioned all I need is wife cuddles. She's across the table. She's on the other side.
Oh, what the fuck?
Who do you think's leaping across the table?
You're assuming I would want to dodge.
Oh, do you not want to dodge?
Not particularly.
Right.
Okay. Let me roll something. Hold on.
Oh god.
You gonna break something?
Okay.
Please don't flip the table.
My hangover cure.
Don't
More alcohol.
please.
Okay, so here's what happens, right?
What the fuck, Borf?
You see Barf go at her cuddles, and you see her slam her hands onto the table, and you see all the freaking cups and plates, all the food that's been set up so nice and perfectly, gets scattered. In random directions. Some of it falls off the table. Others just, hop into the air, then fall back onto the table. Others get kind of, rattle off a bit to the left or the right or to the front, away from the person.
I'm gonna look at Borf and just could you clean that up, please?
Well, don't worry. No, you won't have time to say that. The table begins to crack.
What?
From her brute strength and weight being added onto it. And then she flings herself at you.
Oh god, I want to draw this.
Do it!
As she collides into you, embracing you in a hug, you go through the floorboard.
What the fuck do you mean through the floorboard?
Bye.
Yes.
I'm gonna be out of commission for the next couple days again.
No, don't worry. She lands on her back, and you're kind of swaddled in. You crash into whose room?
Oh Christ! Please let it be mine. Please let it be mine. Please let it be mine.
That would be honestly perfect. However, instead, you crash into the storage room.
Oh.
Okay.
So y'all were
It's the least interesting one.
Yeah, it's the least interesting. I'll be honest, right beside it, if you had gotten one number above what I rolled for that, you would have ended up in Leo's room, and he would have been so peeved because he just got done cleaning. Yeah. But, no, you just go crashing into, some crates, essentially.
All I'm gonna say is, Borf, can you clean up whatever mess you just made up there, please?
Okay. Well, you say, yeah. She'll get up, let you go. She does not clean up the broken crates, because you didn't say to clean up those. You said to clean up the things upstairs. So she's gonna go upstairs now.
Fine, I'll clean up the broken crates.
And I want to mention, all you hear while you're below, from above, is you hear Kasheshe angrily go, "My floor!"
I was about to say.
I was waiting for it.
I was honestly about to sit there and go, and we're not telling Kasheshe, we're gonna make Usagi do it himself.
Yeah.
Wait,
Dude, I'll be real. Loki was definitely sitting 3, 2, 1. Kasheshe screams. Yep, there it is.
It's not my fault.
He was the one person not at the banquet table. He was he was grabbing some stuff from the kitchen, and then he came out and saw that.
Dude, I fucking love Kasheshe's divine sense for when something happens to his fucking boat.
It's her fault.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. It is definitely her fault, not Usagi's fault, but it's also just funny. God, but also, yeah, divine sense is just great from this man.
There's absolutely no fucking way he stepped out of the kitchen and went, "My floor," without just some sixth sense going, "My boat is damaged."
He heard a crash and he was like, "I think I know what happened. God damn it, I was right," type of thing.
Oh no! My floorboard! It's broken!
I hate that I think I know what that's from, I think.
It's like, our table! It's broken!
Yes, yeah, okay, that is what I thought
Thank
it was.
you.
That,
Oh my god,
yeah, I got a
Yes!
reference!
That's a first.
Yeah, that is the first. I don't get
Finally!
those very often. Let's freaking go.
Good!
Dude, Reed gets a win. This is his win of today. It's a very weird win, but it's a win. I don't get references often. Oh, man. Okay, heck yeah. Heck yeah. So,
Okay.
we will, besides that whole mess, because Shusha's gonna go get that fixed up, I'll be real, like, I don't know if there's anything y'all have with, like, talking with NPCs that you end up wanting, that you guys have or want to do or explore upon. I don't know. Y'all have a massive crew, so I understand if there isn't anything in mind, but if there are things you want to talk about to people of the party, honestly, time is a good time. Time is a good time. Good job, me. Thank you, me. You're welcome, me.
Wow.
Goddamn.
Kirla is just happy that Benjamin is back, and she's immediately turning her attention to Loki.
That is valid.
Yeah.
Benjamin's getting around. I'll let you know that. He's
Dude,
been actively going around. Like, any of the new people he's been excited to meet with and, like, speak with. And then you can see where he's just actively catching up with people. Because, again, he used to, before anything ever happened, he was a merchant. So he's still got that, even though he's an artificer, he still has that natural charisma that's built into him as a person. So he is naturally just going around checking on people, seeing how they're doing, all that. So...
We love Benjamin!
Oh man, that's
boy.
gonna be a fucking tone shift and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, no, really. I feel like Benjamin was kind of like one of y'all's, like, main sunflowers when it came to the actual, like, NPC bit of the party. Weirdly enough.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
him
no.
taking a blow is the most, that's a sunshine that just got shot. Like, oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, good job, Nits. You turned one of the few nice people we had into a fucking nuclear bomb to prove a point.
Yeah,
I
you're
was
right.
gonna say, beyond just the fact that he was a beloved crew member, there's also, you know, the trauma that was associated with it from one of the characters sitting there going, why did it have to be this way?
Dude, the sad thing is about this character, fun little fact about Benjamin, because I don't know if I've even said this before. He was not supposed to be alive. Like, from session 1. Like, he was supposed to have died in the first, like, ever session we did in the campaign. It was supposed to be a thing that he was just supposed to be some guy that's, like, supposed to get Malus and the other character out, essentially, to kind of get them going. That was kind of the play. And then he was gonna die. And then I don't remember why, but there was something that happened. No! It was because I legit forgot he was running with y'all. He was supposed to have gotten shot while he was running with y'all. And I just forgot. Because...
There's no way.
Yeah. So he lived surely because the DM forgot that he was running with y'all.
Oh yeah, I think I might have thrown a wrench into that because I fucking grabbed I grabbed a random gear.
Yes.
And I with telepathy shouted bomb, and all of the soldiers had to throw a gear at them, and it was like half of them were like, huh?
Yeah, that was the thing, because it was supposed to be a thing, like, around that time, that's when that should have happened, but that caused so much chaos, and something that was already a chaotic chase scene, because it also had, like, you and the other player diverging and slowly running into Ublex and Usagi, and so I had this mix match I was trying to balance, and then you're like, I throw a bomb, and I'm like, god damn it. And so, like, I remembered Gulthine, but I forgot about Benjamin. So when it finally when we finally like set sail on the ship and everything, I was like, right, he's here. I guess he's a part of the crew, I guess.
Well.
So, yeah, he wasn't supposed to be a Sunshine character, let alone in the party, so, but here we are. But yeah, no, there is that. You were also it also sounded like you guys were gonna say something like between Carolyn and Loki, so I don't want to bother with that. I just want to put that out there. That yeah, no, Benjamin is he's actively doing stuff at least. So
Yeah.
Girla.
Irla immediately goes over to Loki.
He sits there with like his 6th bottle of alcohol.
So, are you going to tell me what you're hiding, or are you going to pretend that it doesn't happen?
Oh, yeah. Well, I think he's like gonna check like to make because with this point Ublex and them be back. I'm double checking.
Yeah, no, y'all have already set sail. Like you're
Okay.
at the banquet type of like table and everything. Yeah.
Okay. He would just go. Yeah. I'm guessing just a hunch. It was either you. No, it was probably you because with the way Usagi's his mental whatever the fuck he had. I'm guessing the Durla special.
Mm-hmm.
Just based off smell alone.
He did get a shower. He did get to wash off a lot of that smell, but there probably is a lingering light smell.
I only say he'd know that because he's a crippling alcoholic.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. If there was somebody else, I'd be like, nah, man.
There's also a smell that lingers on people's breath and on their clothes, regardless of how often they shower, if you're that intoxicated at any point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, the only reason I should say that is because I'm like, no, my guy is a crippling alcoholic. He's drank that shit a lot. He knows that fucking alcohol.
Yeah.
He goes, so I'm guessing you brought back Elmer.
Yeah?
I brought back Ublex.
Well, I know for a fact I didn't end up having anything cost. So the question is, what's up with your eye that you're hiding it?
Oh, yeah, well, he just moves his hair a bit and just, I guess, just shows the fact he has no fucking eye. Just sort of like, I don't have one. Anymore. I lost my eye. And either on this island, the monster island. I don't know what they'll have. I fucking meant to do it before we left, but I forgot. Oh well. Well, actually, knowing the chaos of everything, I just didn't think about it. But I do plan on getting an arcane eye or something to replace the fact that my eye's missing. Because I'd rather not be fighting with... Well, okay, it's fine to be fighting for me, since I'm Marshall, with only one eye. But I made a bargain with the Hell's Cleric, and he brought back Ublex. So she still has her lifeline through Himalicia. Yeah, that's her name. Had to remember.
You got it correct.
The most... Dude, he sits there like, I don't talk to you. You know Himalicia. There we go. Yes, I remember. Fuck. And also I get to figure out how to write a letter. Several letters, actually. With fucking... only one eye.
Who are you writing to?
All of the crews. I want the whole fleet to convey on one island. I think, if I'm right in my understanding of what's to come, there's an island coming up that I'm really wanting to take over. Because it piss off a certain fucking human that I really hate.
How are you holding up after the fight?
Fine? Ish?
Are you?
I'm better now that the Hell's Cleric did something to my soul. Didn't ask for him to do that. He just kind of decided, fuck you, and ripped off my arm.
Luckily, you don't know the other half of that info to tell Kira.
Yeah, I know, really. Look, as far as he's just like, he really just said "fuck you" and ripped off my arm. That's all I know. I went into the void after that. But I woke up and I had my arm, so I'm guessing nothing went wrong.
Got it.
Mental stability. Not at the highest, but we're trying. In any case.
I do know for a fact that that crown has been destroyed.
Whoa. Great. that was him. That was actively just. He made high pitched noise. His whole body went, "You fucker."
Sure, just what's up with your lungs?
Acid. Turns out, fun fact, breathing corrosive liquid is a really bad idea.
Have you talked to Pike about it?
No.
Are you going to?
I want you to know he's been watching from across the other side of the table. Not like you're on like the far end of one table. Like this is a long table. He's on the other side and he's been staring you down almost the majority of this conversation.
He goes, I haven't. But I don't think that fucking matters.
Freaking Cobra stare.
I don't think it fucking matters because he's got 2 eyes looking at me, 2 eyes to whoever he's talking to. Yeah. It's good. He knows, I'm assuming. At least he can guess because his medicine is through the roof. Oh, right. Okay, we're good.
You definitely should have told him sooner.
Yeah. But then I'd be asleep, and that's boring. I'd be told I need rest. I was dealing with a different cleric. I already know what I'm gonna get told. It's almost like...
Let me get this straight. You're ignoring orders from the Hell's Cleric.
I'm not ignoring. I'm just postponing.
Oh boy.
How is that any different?
Because I'm acknowledging them. I'm just not doing them yet.
She looks at Pike with this expression of, you're gonna want to kill him.
No, he's been nodding. Again, he's across the table. He's on the other end. Like...
Telepathy's a hell of a drug. We go, well, in any case, anything else? Because I think there's one person here on the crew I need to talk to because I need to ask them a question.
Uh-oh.
No, that's it. Just making sure that my co-captain is,
I can tell you, I don't feel like I'm about to mentally fall into a chasm of abyss of murder and death. So, we should be fine.
I was more concerned about you losing any and all sense of yourself because you were taken over by an eldritch horror.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm talking about the fall off of that happening. There was a little bit of a voice that got a lot louder in my head. I just decided to not mention it. And then the House Cleric read me like a book because his soul magic's bullshit. I appreciate it.
Having no
soul blood
and blood.
Soul blood, whatever the fuck. Just the most. Rich coming from a demigorgon. The powers of bullshit. Now.
Yeah, well.
Or alcohol. Dull the pain. Alright.
Of course.
Tito!
You're going to Tito, and I'll also let you know while you're making your way to Tito, who is actively I'll mention, okay, wait, actually, where is she sitting? Of course she's sitting right there. Shin is actively, shoving her hand down repetitively over and over, because she cheats, trying to pull dynamite up. Because it looks like she's probably trying to want to inspect a piece, and then he's going, put that the fuck away, you're at a table. Type of, put that down. You can look at that later.
Down.
Yeah.
I love the idea. Yeah. I love the thing of she being like, okay, but let me just. No, it's just the one little just let me.
Kira looks over and just, Tito. Put the dynamite away.
Okay.
You can play with dynamite after dinner.
I was inspecting it.
Oh. You can inspect it later.
He's nuts. Okay. Oh yeah, no, she again. Sass is up on the roof with fucking Tito, but she will do that. You also get a little poke on your ankle, Kerala.
Yeah.
Where do you look directly forward?
I would look down towards whichever ankle was poked.
Okay, you see the pink blob is still here. Happy looks up at you with a smile.
Oh, hi, Happy.
Aye. You got a box?
He got to ship himself home.
Kasheshi, do we have a box?
Oh my god, do I have a fucking box? I'm trying to fix the fucking floorboard. Let me check. He is halfway working on this floorboard. You see him throw his hammer down and stomp out into the kitchen to go under to the next area, the locker area, to go check the storage.
Oh, he's pissed.
Alright. Because he knows his food is getting cold doing this.
Little fire underneath his food.
Not as valid. Okay. That'll make him a little bit happier at least. He will check, of course. No, so he comes back up and he's like, I didn't have one, but I have this. Get in the jar. You see him grab...
Get in the jar!
Yeah, because you see Happy start to lift one of his little nubs as a protest, and you see Kasheshi grab this jar and begin just aggressively shoving it on Happy. He's Happy just going, no, wait, no. I could just wait till the next time. And you see Kasheshi force him into the jar, tighten the cork so that, it doesn't, so the lid doesn't pop off, poke a single breathing hole in, and then call the nearest, seagull. You see him hand it to the seagull, who is not, there's no guarantee this thing is a delivery bird. It could just be a random seagull. And hands this jar to the seagull, and the seagull just flies off.
Alright, Happy is either dead, totally fine, or he will be drowning forever. Anyways.
No guarantee he's going to the right island either.
Dead, or totally fine. Sorry.
Angry Kasheshe, everybody. You see him storm right back over to the floor.
Oh dear.
I love the fact Happy was like, wait.
wait, no. Yeah, no, really. So that's Kasheshe for you, everybody. But yeah, no, Tito and Loki. What you got?
Give him a second.
I'm be real. Loki definitely stopped just to watch this fucking event. I'm just like, I am that it.
This canon event of
Yeah.
this poor like creature that came to help y'all. Like the thing that actually possibly stopped the TPK from happening.
No, it did. No, it's entire. No,
Yeah.
it's just Happy. No, Happy's the one that stopped TPK.
Yeah. If we're being real, he stopped the TPK from happening, and he gets treated by being shoved aggressively into a jar against his will and shipped off with a random bird that has not been verified as a delivery bird.
You see, I don't even feel like we could have stopped that, because it's fucking Kasheshe. He doesn't give a damn.
No, we couldn't have, and that's the problem.
There's nothing we could do, because Kasheshe mercs at Mach 2. So, while for us that took about a minute to describe, Happy was gone in 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, no, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, it took him, like, y'all saw, like, this insane padding speed of him constantly just... It looked like it was punching. It was more like shoving him further and further into this jar, like a freaking you know, like those little needle machines for like sewing, where it goes like that, like that. It's like that. That was his arm shoving Happy into the jar.
It's called a sewing machine.
Thank you. Oh man. But yes. Loki, gotta see that, buddy. Congratulations. I want to mention
How much closer to Pike am I?
Pike. So like you're like at like middle area of the table. So you're like 2 seats away from Ublex because Shin's a seat away from you because Shin's in between Tito and Ublex. And then like Pike's basically on the other end. You know, like how like it's like the end of the table where like only one person can really sit at. He's on the other end. He was staring at you because you're the captain, so you sit on the complete other side of the end. So like he was just across this long ass table, staring daggers.
I'm getting over there. Give me a fucking moment.
He's waiting.
I got one person I need to talk to because I gotta ask them a question.
Valid.
That question should be able to wait.
It doesn't, because I'll forget.
Fair enough.
Like Loki's like, my health comes second to remembering to do stuff.
Fair enough. Okay, so
Loki would wander up to Tito.
Huh.
Hey, so question.
Yeah.
I got a journal from, I think it was Mollis. From now what I've come to understand, it was Mollis, and he mentioned that you were friends with a friend of his that he would have wanted to contact when he got to the Hellchain Islands. That being a Kitsune, I believe.
Yeah.
Kitsune artificer something.
Yeah,
Technology person.
She gave me all my bombs I have.
Suddenly makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Wait, how many never mind.
Don't question it.
No, he sits there like, how many sticks of fucking dynamite did you make, woman? Good God.
Yeah. Oh,
How many are hidden on the ship? God damn it.
Don't worry about
We
it.
don't want to know.
Alright, cool. So, he would just go, well, we're not quite there yet, but if you could, I was going to send them a message anyways, but I think it'd be better if someone who actually knows them sends them a letter to let them know that if they want to help us complete the goal that Mollis had set out on, they're invited to help us. If they don't want to, they don't have to. If they want to, sure, they survive. They don't have to.
Yeah, sure. No, I can let her know. She can basically just set up the bombs in areas and just make sure she doesn't. She's not much of a combative one, right? But like, let's just say if you give her enough time and planning, she'll detonate the whole island if you want.
Oh dear.
She'll make the little buster call the Navy has look bad or look mild.
Well, that's why I'm letting you know now.
Okay.
Has until whatever island she wants to help us on till we get there, I suppose. Oh boy.
Great. Okay. Yeah, is there a specific area that you want her helping in at the Hell Chain? Because that's where she lives. If we don't, she will just detonate the whole island. She has some rat friends, and the rats are a little aggressive.
Oh.
Okay, I as player know where friends are.
Yeah.
Oh
so
no.
She said that one of her best friends was some rat that's now working under a princess, now queen, for Rosanna, the floating island. Yeah.
Rosanna, there's a rat that works with Rosanna?
Yeah, no, he set up all the automatic defense turrets on the floating island.
Oh!
Yeah, it's like a floating fortress now. It used to just be terrifying because you had Celestials flying around with wings that would knock you off the island. Now there's literal mounted turrets, so, you know.
What
Not as good as aim as me, but, you know.
When you have enough bullets, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Okay, well, whoa. Dude, but he's still like, alright, rat people are fucking scary. Understood.
Yeah,
Don't give them time.
If we want to try and incur some help from that whole island, then we'll probably need to get a hold of that one emperor. What's his face?
Scraphead?
Yeah, Scraphead, that's the guy.
I'll try to send him a letter.
You have his address? His name? You got his contacts?
I used to be on his crew.
Ah, okay.
I was on his crew temporarily before he became an emperor. He harbored me while I was traveling.
Ah, that checks. Well,
I haven't contacted him in a while. I know I kept tabs with him, kind of, but when this whole thing happened, I fucking forgot. Okay, I need to send him contact.
yeah, you should do that.
I'll contact him.
Yeah.
At least we'll run into him with the noble. Okay, well, we're gonna need at least help with where the global nobles are.
Yeah. Do you think if I put dynamite in Ublex, do you think it would light? If I could she's made of blood now. Do you think I could make a blood dynamite?
What?
Probably not.
So theoretically,
probably
if
the
we
acid
loaded
was
up,
probably still.
What?
Okay, but if we loaded her up with I don't know, a bundle of, let's say 80 dynamites, and we used her like a catapult, could we theoretically blow up an island? Just putting it out there,
I don't think 80 dynamite's enough.
Damn it. Well, I've got more. It's fine. How much do you think?
I want to know what Shindeo's reaction to this is.
Shin is slowly bringing the back of his hand closer to the back of her head.
I just loved Issa. Good job, thank you. Just the huh? No, wait. What? No, why are you ignoring me?
Worse.
Why is this conversation still going?
Live reaction.
Yeah. You definitely like when
because we're right here. We're right here. You're right there.
No, you're like right there, and like you see Shin's hand start slowly grabbing onto the back of her head, and slowly starts getting a firmer and firmer grip, and she's like rubbing through there, and she's like, "Hey, stop it! Hey, no, let go, hey, just let go."
Kirla is trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Dude, I'll mention Loki. See, like he's like it's the most like blank, same expression he's always has. So it's almost like I don't think he's on board with this plan, but he's just answering the questions that he's getting asked by Tito. Because he's like, I mean, we're planning on nuking the island anyways, so like, if there's questions of blowing up the island, I'm not gonna go against the ideas. It's just I don't agree with using Ooblex's ammo. Ooblex can launch it, because I know she can go catapult mode.
Kirla just walks over and just... Why don't we put Tito down before we hurt her?
Yeah, fine.
Tito,
Let go. Yeah.
why don't you come with me? Before Shindeo kills you for whatever it was you were saying.
Yeah, can I check my dynamite now, or...
And also in terms of that plan about launching a bunch of dynamite, Tito, Oblex, can't you go supersize and throw things like a catapult?
I'm sorry, what?
Do that? Instead of putting it inside of me and throwing me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's a better idea. You could be the catapult, and you could throw like a barrel of dynamite at like a house. That could be good. All right, off to Pike I go. Bye.
What in the 9 hells is he talking about?
Dude, Loki just giving his actual 2 cents and then walks off.
Oh, God. I'm gonna put something at my door real fast. If you want to keep going real quick, by the way. I can hear something. Hold on. That is like...
I'm just imagining Kirla sitting there going, I'm going to have a new rug if he keeps up with this shit.
Yeah.
Dude, no, Shen, I'm just picturing he's about to just grab Tito and just fucking crush her skull in his fucking hand. Like,
wow. I understand.
Oh, man.
This is the most like, yes, he's a Dex main. Yes, with his expertise in athletics. He didn't ask.
He's honestly, because he's only done stat boosts when he's leveled up, besides like 1 tough feat he grabbed. So he's mainly just been boosting, because he couldn't boost his Dex anymore. So he's mainly just been boosting his strength.
I feel like...
Man.
I 100% feel like Shindeo at this point would just grab Tito by the throat and launch her into the ocean.
Oh dear.
If he's given the option, he'd probably do that to the majority of crewmates, if we're being real. He's the one lawful evil here. He's
the one lawful evil.
He was good, not anymore.
I'll be real, his alignment reset again when Ublex went down.
My bad, guys.
Oh,
I died to myself.
Yeah, you did die to yourself. Again, really awkward way to go out, but it is what it is.
I know! It could have been so cool.
I mean, to be fair, at least I was the one that killed you with acid bubble.
True.
Knocked yourself out, though. That is your own fault. You did knock yourself out.
So I couldn't even do anything about that acid
Not
level.
helping.
I wasn't trying to.
Oh man.
I wasn't trying to.
I feel like I would have failed my death saves. Every time I've had a death save, I've high-key failed them.
Dude, yeah, I don't know what was going on with your death saves, because you're like, I had you DMing them to me, and you just, if I remember right, you didn't roll very well for that, like, at all.
Oh, no. I never rolled well for any of my death saves in this campaign or my other campaigns.
Dude. Well, hopefully,
So fucked up.
hopefully either that fixes in the rest of Rum and Harbor, if that ever happens again, or hopefully in the next campaign. That's not the case.
In the next campaign.
Yeah.
Not a silly little guy.
Campaign.
Yeah.
The next campaign, you're gonna need to roll well. Because if you
Oh,
go down, you are the only healer. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is true. I might be able to learn some healing with what I'm going to be doing, but that's for another day.
Yeah.
We don't want to be spoiling stuff
Yeah.
here.
No.
But that being said, yeah, you were making your way over to Pike.
Yes, because I look, he's like, alright, time to just dive head first into death. Hello there, Mr. Healer.
Pike is sitting, like, to his left of him is Olana, and to the right of him is Lavana, the two of the other healer people.
Yeah, so Loki walks up,
similar
missing
name.
an eye, and still covered in burn and acid fucking wounds.
Yep.
The burn wounds look weirdly, like, new. Like...
Yeah, sounds about right for what happened. Yeah, so Pike would look at you, get up.
Hello.
First of all, hi. Second of all,
Hi.
glad you're alive and not possessed. Third of
Working
all,
on that.
forgive me for what I'm about to do. You can thank the new god I follow. As you see him cast something onto his hand and smack the shit out of you.
Yes.
As you technically got cure wounds. So you would say that, like, that massive burn wound you would have now, like, start to, like, kind of, like, close up. But it's just the most... I want to heal you, but you're not going to like the way I'm going to heal you, and I don't care.
Neat.
But, yeah, he would heal you. He's going to look at you and just go, now, what happened to your eye?
Hell's Cleric ripped it out of my skull.
That checks. No reason?
Oblex is alive.
Okay.
The most. Why'd you do it? Oblex is alive now. Okay, no, that's okay. I killed them while possessed. I was going to rectify that.
I understand. But I know she had a lifeline. I understand.
Yeah. She
Don't
still
do it
has
again.
but I can't.
Good.
I only have one more eye.
Oh dear.
I mean, that means you technically can, and I'm telling you right now, if you do that again, I will go out of my way to personally make you not do that.
Oh dear.
That's fine. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Lose another eye, I'll make you regrow it. And then I will tear it out myself.
Hey, then we've got a third one for resurrection.
I mean, just because I was a plasmoid, you could only use eye.
see-
For like other stuff, you might have to use more.
Yeah. I don't mention, by the way, you got Lavana, like, writing it down, like, alright, third eye scheme, I can maybe make something happen with this. Don't even. Don't even bother. No. But listen, I got a great idea. Don't.
I love the fact that I feel like Alana's just like, how about you didn't? Thanks.
No, Alana's not even saying anything. She's just looking at that too, like, please don't. Like, she's not saying a word, but there's very much that, please don't.
Don't fight. I don't want to heal the 2 other healers.
Yeah, I don't want to be caught up in this. I'm like right beside y'all. Either one of y'all catches fireball, I'm getting caught in that. Oh man. But yeah, no, essentially it's that thing of like he knows he can't do too much about what's been done. The best he could do is just do a cure wounds and try and seal up some of the open bits, but he's definitely not pleased about you missing an eye, but also there isn't really much else he can really do other than be like, don't fucking sacrifice limbs like that again, or body parts. If you don't need to, don't be doing it.
Well, I needed to. Moving.
He'll determine that next time if he's there for it.
Loki, again, won't ask.
Dude, I swear, you're gonna get yourself in a fight with Pike one day. You'll get your own healer mad at you and actually have proper combat with him one day.
I want you to understand, Loki will suffer those consequences.
Man's gonna be getting hit with like the highest level of inflict wounds.
And all they're gonna hear is, yeah, no, that's fair. Please stop.
Dude, level 20 Pike, 9th level wish. I wish you didn't.
You can't rewind time like this, cheating.
Watch me.
With all my work.
Dude, he fucking puts you in a time loop. Oh,
God damn it, not again.
Not again. That implies this happened. We haven't done a time loop in D&D yet. I've been tempted to do that to you. Hey, don't give me ideas. Don't.
I would death sprint until I found the exit.
I mean, to be fair, you both give each other horrible ideas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, I want to let you know that little bit where poor old Happy was being shoved into that jar. Because of how fast he was being shoved in, I just want to let you know, because I didn't get to mention this.
Okay.
All you heard from above, because you're down below cleaning up the broken crates.
Yeah.
All you heard was just like
What?
Yeah, because like you just heard the jar just repeatedly hitting the floorboard.
I don't.
Like,
This is not something I need to deal with. Can I go back up and get more food?
Or
please?
Happy.
I mean, yeah, you can go. You don't have anyone to really ask. You can just go. You can just,
After I finish cleaning up the crates, I'm gonna go back up there. Is Borf still there, or?
Yeah, Borf's up there. She's fixing everybody's, like, area. You can see Benjamin was helping her fix it.
Okay. Now I wander over to Benjamin to say hi.
Fair enough. Yeah, you can wander over to Benjamin to say hi. He is, like, actively mending, because he's actually one of the people that does have mending. He's mending the crack in the table.
I'm gonna follow him over there to do that too.
Okay.
Because I have a vested interest in this man.
That's fair. That's fair. You were like one of the first people to meet Benjamin. Funny enough, you met him.
And also, he died the same. Also, he died at the same time I did.
Yeah, that's true. You guys had both died within the same session.
It was the same fight.
Yeah, same fight. It was against Limius. Dude, yeah, no, that was a thing. That was a rough fight. And you almost lost Nathio too. That was another thing about it. And you almost lost Asta. Like, Asta almost died in that too. Dude. The one episode we couldn't air because of freaking copyright. And that's when all the crazy stuff happens, of course. You gotta love it. Yeah, no, 100% though, dude. Yeah, you can walk up. You'll get there like to him at the same time that Loki gets to him. I'd say probably because like you had to go up the stairs and you had to like get done cleaning up and then make your way up there to actually make your way over to Benjamin. Whereas like Loki was kind of going around the table, essentially, kind of doing conversation. So you guys would arrive at him at the same time.
Okay.
Surprise. Hi.
All right.
It's and
You.
yeah.
You. How are you? What?
Yeah. Hi, good to see you, Usagi.
Blinks. All right. Do you remember what happened before when you
Yeah.
died?
Yeah, I do. It's not great.
Huh. How
Yeah.
does he still have that number thing on his chest, or is that gone?
So technically he still has the heart gauge, right? But like you're seeing that it's not working anymore because they didn't. It's the thing if he doesn't need it now.
Oh.
So it's still part of his original armor, so they still kind of gave him what he used to have, but it's the fact of he doesn't have a need for it anymore. So, but he does have his old stuff back. He would kind of like probably point to the or kind of like gesture to the heart gauge and just kind of go, as you can see, my heart's working fine, so I don't need the whole thing. I kind of just have this here now. It's just kind of built into my leather at this point. But I mean, it's real good. It's real good. They brought me back. They managed to bring back my memories. I just had to relive everything. So when they brought me back here, originally I don't think I was supposed to gain or remembered anything, or really even had my old body like I do now, because my soul was damaged. But they managed to somehow repair it. I just had to relive literally everything. So I had to relive everything that happened since birth within the span of like an hour. Yeah, it was a lot of emotions. Well, I'm doing good. I see that you're still alive. You've changed a little, but you seem to be doing good.
Yes.
That's good. That's good. I heard from Borf when I was talking with her. Good to meet her, by the way. I don't remember if I got to meet her.
No, I think she showed up afterwards.
Yeah, I think so. But I got talking with her. I heard that you got yourself, it's a good mate. So you're with Asta and her.
Yes.
That's good, mate. That's good. I remember when we were walking around, you were going around tavern to tavern, swinging around like as if you had nothing to lose. It's good to see that you actually, got proper people in a proper relationship instead of just,
Yeah. Yes, I learned how dangerous it could be if not taking people's feelings seriously.
Yeah, that's valid. That is valid. That makes complete sense, honestly. But no, it's good to be back. It's also good to see. Oh right, I remember there was a lot of talk about getting your country back around that time. Is it all good? The dynasty and everything?
It seems to be better.
That's grand. Right. Oh, right. I should mention something. I will try to help out with the whole shipwright thing. I know I'm going to talk with Loki about that. By the way, hi, Loki. Hi, good to meet you, man. I will be trying to help Kasheshe with the whole shipwright thing. But if you need any potions or anything, I will be doing that as well. So if you need anything, just let me know. I can probably brew it.
Very well. Thank you.
Of course.
Good to have you back.
Yeah, it's grand to be back and not feel like I have a weird time on my chest. But also, it means I'm just a normal human again, so I've got like 100 years, that's really all I need. I don't know if I want to be living in an eternal way like I was before anyways. I'd rather just live a normal human lifespan.
Indeed.
Indeed, indeed.
Meanwhile, Loki's eyes slowly getting more distant as his brain is now comprehending. Fuck, I'm an undead. I'm never going to die.
There is a thing of undeads technically can die of age. It's just that you have to let your body quite literally rot enough to the point to where but basically to the point to where your body can no longer move, and then eventually the soul would leave the cage, aka the body. So it is kind of like they can, but it's the morbid fact of they have to quite literally do nothing for literally years upon years. So it's a weird one because the skeleton undeads are like the closest to actually being able to like leave their body and like die, but it also means that if they actually want to live, they kind of have to be like constantly taking care of their bodies, otherwise they would basically perish. Whereas zombies have a way longer lifespan than a skeleton can, just simply because, you know, they have the flesh and the muscle tissue and everything that's kind of keeping them, which is why typically they want to keep their body intact. So weirdly enough, them getting in fights is actually bad for them, because the more tissue they're losing over time, the less they're able to repair over time. So eventually they just become unable to repair at some point. And then eventually they just start wilting away. So undead do eventually die. It just takes time. Because you're a weird, like, undead but living mix. You can die. It's just that, like, right now your body's still able to repair tissue. Your body could probably live up to, like, the age of, like, a typical doppelganger, which I think is, like, what, 120 years? I think.
Something like that. So he's nearly at the end of his life if he's actually going off a doppelganger.
Yeah, because, like, it would go from the doppelganger life, and then from there, that's when your body would slowly start coming into an area where it would start slowing down on its regenerating abilities, and then, you know, eventually the body, unless you went out of your way to take complete care of your flesh and your muscle and all of that, you would eventually start to rot away slowly over time. So Loki can eventually have just a natural death over time. It's a way longer time than what typical races would live for. That's why you still have, like, wandering zombies that don't take care of themselves that can still live for, like, at least 100 years, just be roaming around. Simply just because they've been around for a bit. They've been around the block, and, like, the flesh kind of keeps them up for a bit. But they do eventually die. Unless they go into, like, a hibernation that keeps their bodies sterile, and then they just get reawoken. In that case, they're kind of, like, avoiding that life cycle of possibly molding away. So, it's kind of a weird one. It's kind of like an arbitrary guess and figure it out type of thing. But, yeah. Benjamin would look at you, by the way, Loki. Was there anything you wanted to talk to him about? Because you also approached him.
I just wanted to talk to him for a little, just to see how he's doing.
Oh, yeah. He kind of gives the same rundown as he gave Usagi. He's doing well. He's gotten over the rush of emotions from all in one go within the span of an hour, so he's doing fine now.
Yeah.
He would offer, he can make you an eye. That is a thing. He can just make you, like, a robotic eye.
Perhaps. I was going to see what magical eyes I could find, but I don't. Because if I'm gonna be missing an eye, I need to replace it.
I mean, yeah, you could always get a magical eye, or you could get a constructed eye. Both Kishidashi and I know how to make one of those. Really up to you.
I'll probably look into both and see what I can get.
Fair enough.
Since I lost my eye, I guess I'll see what benefits I can get from getting a new damn eye.
You know, that's fair. Maybe you can get something like a little bit of a discount or something. I don't know exactly what you could do with an eye, but you never know.
I don't know. Maybe something would help the theme other than just normal vision. I don't know.
Who knows?
Like blind. I don't know. Like some type of blind sight or something else. I don't know.
Oh,
Or some invisible creatures. I don't know.
that's fair. That's fair. I mean, really,
The next island.
Hmm?
Next island probably won't be able to help me since it's the monster people, but who knows?
I mean, it's monster people. You never know. You just kind of got to check around and find out. It's also being called a monster island by the Navy, so I'd also take that with a grain of salt.
Considering the fact I saw a couple monster people on their lore that I'd never seen before in all my years of traveling, I'm thinking they aren't kidding.
Fair enough.
But I am curious.
Oh.
And now, I think I'm going to stop ignoring what the house cleric told me to do and go rest.
You should probably go do that, yeah. By the way, Oblex, how are you doing, Oblex?
Benji!
Yay, Oblex! Oblex! There's like a small, like, that smile, that little facade fades for like a quick second. Where have you been? The freaking war flashbacks. Like, I've been dead.
Oh, it's good. Back. I know. I don't even know, like, how.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's good to see you back.
I died too recently.
Yeah, I heard about that. Apparently I got revived, and then like a day later, you're dead. Apparently.
Oh, it's just like two of us, and everyone was down.
Yeah.
Mostly, it was a bit of a struggle. I'm red now.
Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah. See, I never got to study your composition, and now you've just completely changed what you are. You've also just changed how you. Okay, hold. There's several things I've changed about you. What happened?
A lot has changed. Oh, and I found my daughter.
That's
Benji.
grand.
I found my beautiful girl, Mariana.
That's grand. I remember talking with you about that. I think back in, I don't know. I think it's been a bit since we talked about that.
Oh, it's so long.
That's good though. So you got your daughter back. Where is she? Or is she staying on the island? No, that's fair. I wouldn't want to bring my daughter in either of you. No, I understand.
Oh, Lord, well, her getting hurt again. And she has a fiance.
She has a fiance.
His name.
Oh, that's grand.
Elmer.
It's
nice.
Elmer. Right,
He's
the
a
man from the
vampire.
noble. Yeah, I know him. I used to do deals with him all the time.
You what?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Can you vouch for him?
Yeah,
I mean,
I
he
can
seems
vouch
like a
for
great
him.
guy from what I know, but
Yeah, I mean, I was a merchant back then, and I used to sell him stuff when he was a mercenary back at the time, so you know how that is. He was a good man.
mercenary.
Yeah, mercenary. How do you think he got all of his money? He fought for his
So
money.
right.
Yes. He, I think the last quest I heard him go on was he went against, I think it was like a, God, what was that, Manticore? I think is what they call it, something like that. But, I think that's the one where it's like the lion with like the multiple, like, scorpion tails or something like that. I'm not exactly a big monster person.
Yeah, that's a manticore.
Yeah.
Manticore.
Yeah, I'd heard something about him going after one of those things, apparently. So, I don't know, he's doing pretty well, because back then they didn't have the whole monster core and all that, shenanigans. But it's good to hear.
You do know if you needed someone to vouch for him, I could have vouched.
Yeah.
Well, no, I know you knows him, but I need to get to know him first. It's only so much, And seems like a very great guy,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
I just
true.
can't believe you are here, Benji. I never thought I'd see you again.
I didn't know if I'd be seeing anybody back again, but I'm glad that I am. That's for sure.
Gosh.
It's good to be back, I can tell you that much. I definitely... Can I get a sample? I want to understand what you are.
I have blood in me.
I
got revived by the Hell Chains cleric. So I got blood. A little bit of blood stuff.
But you don't have any organs or anything like that, so how do you function?
Like a normal slime.
We have no information on how slimes function. That's what I want to know, because it's the first one that can actually talk.
Benji!
Yes?
Benji! We have 3 little slimes on this ship now.
Yes, I got to talk with them as well. They didn't want to talk to me. They're not very talkative people. I can't
They
No.
slime.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
They jiggle.
Yeah, that is a thing. That is a thing. They only speak jiggle, which means that only Oobleck can talk with them. That literal thing of there's a something of a language barrier.
I can translate if you want.
I mean, if you can just ask for a sample, that'd be grand.
But I don't know how to give you a sample.
Well, he pulled out some vials. He's like, well, see, if you just give me a sample, if I guess your body. Shan is definitely watching. Just...
Can I spit? I never thought about giving a sample before.
Yeah, you could probably spit into it, because you don't have saliva, you have slime. That's all you really have to give.
Yeah, it's not even spit, it's just slime.
Yeah, you're spitting. You can just spit. It's like a mixture of blood and acid. This is boiling red substance essentially.
Grab a piece of my hair. Fake, quote unquote hair.
Ah, yes, your hair is exactly the same thing. Yeah, I mean, if you give it to him, yeah, he'll happily take that. He'll look into it. Because he wants to understand how that works. Appreciate it. I just want to look
I don't know.
It.
I don't understand how I work entirely either,
No, because
I got my memories back.
Your memories back.
My memories, yeah.
Oh, your memories. Sorry. You know how it is.
No, not memories.
Yeah. No, what? No, I said marries. I heard as a player, marries. You don't twist my word.
I thought you said memories.
No. Rewind, play it back.
Play it back.
Oh man. But yeah, no, you just go. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm gonna take the violin. You always manage to make me how uncomfortable every time. Okay, I'm gonna.
No,
No, it's fine. No, it's not your fault.
I never intend to.
No, it's just you say these really out of pocket things, out of nowhere, every time.
It's just. I guess it's just who I am.
Who you are, never change. You need.
Benji, wait.
Why'd you mock my accent?
Not intended to. Anyways, Benji.
Yes.
Is there any food you like that you want to cook? See what I can make.
Ooh, that's a good question. There's actually, I did actually meet as a person. I have to actually remember what it's called. It's called a Danish something that I actually had in mind for this dude. It's like a, oh my god, what is it called? Hold on, I'm looking it up because I know what it is. Is it literally just called a Danish pastry?
Yeah? Are you talking about the stuff with the cream cheese, whatever?
Yeah. I legit thought there was a proper name to it. No, it's literally just called Danish pastry.
No.
My brain was like, it's a Danish pastry, but what is it called? It's called the Danish pastry. You just look at you and go, well, I do like Danish pastries. Those are good, so I'm always
I can
happy
make
for that.
those.
Grand. I appreciate that. I, however, in the meantime, unless somebody needs me, will be actually in my room. working on potions and trying to understand your biology.
Please tell me if you find anything.
Yeah. By the way, like, what's going on with your shapes? You're not blob anymore. What's?
Oh yeah, I got this cursed cloak that changes my form, so I don't have to think about like
So
I mean,
really
I think it's called like Lucia Bess's cloak. Yeah, it's a curse, but if I was human, it'd be horrible. But
oh yeah, no like,
perks for me.
Yeah, no, I mean like I can't imagine the back pain, but like if you don't have bones and you yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, okay, that's good for you. You
bonded to my soul.
What?
Yeah.
No, Ublex, no, hold up. You see, you need to lead with this, Ublex.
Phenomenal skill to just leave the terrible, worst, most important information to the end of her statement.
Do you want me to look into that problem?
Sure.
All right.
I mean, is it really a problem?
Not much of a problem. I'm okay with not being human anymore. In the beginning, I wanted to.
Yeah.
Being a slime's pretty cool.
But it's bonded to your soul.
Yeah, that's a bit concerning.
So you agree it's concerning.
This is only a concern.
I love how
been brought up.
I love the fact he's like, bitch, please, work with me here.
Because people being like, nah, it's not a concern, but it's a concern. But it's not. He's like, well, make up your mind, damn.
It's only a bit of a problem when I tried to like get a lot more mass, and I kind of want to be more blob and well.
Yeah, that
Lex looks down. It's a bit silly.
Yeah,
Just
no,
a little silly.
That is a problem. But can you like force yourself into blob form, or is this just like your permanent thing, like forever?
I could try.
Yeah, you can try. You want to try right now?
Yeah.
I think it's like weirdly enough, ever since you put that cloak on, I think you've only done it like one time.
Yeah.
yeah. So I guess you can just like roll me. I don't think we ever made a proper save for this. We're gonna say it's a con.
We've never made a save for this.
Yeah, we'll make it like
it was
a con
just a
save.
concentration.
Yeah,
it was
like a concentration. Yeah, I guess just roll me a flat d20. If you have Warcast, you can add your con modifier on it, but otherwise just a flat d20.
What'd you say?
It's just a flat d20, but if you have the Warcaster feat, then you could add your con mod onto it. But I don't know if you have that. Okay, then yeah, just a flat d20.
I got a 10.
Okay, yeah. So like your body, you like start forming your body into that blob form. Like you start, you're making progress. Like you can feel like your body's starting to droop. Like it starts going from that more like stagnant slime, almost like as if it's like an actual proper body, to where it starts kind of like dripping like a more slime plasmoid way. Because you honestly, because of the cloak, you haven't been dripping, so you haven't been leaving like a trail behind you like you used to.
Yeah.
Because it acted more. It made your slime act more like flesh in a way. In the fact of it wasn't like every time you moved your hand, you weren't sitting like like a spray 15-foot cone of acid at your like teammate, like stuff like that. It's like you start getting into that more drippy form. You're like your body starts to like shorten because it's starting to try and like smooth out like a hill, but because it's one away from it, like you start getting there and then you start to struggle and your body starts to shake, so you're in this weird like you're like a foot shorter than what you normally are, but you're like kind of like wider, like wide Putin, I guess. But you're kind of just shaky, and then you just go right back to your form, right back to your like cursed form.
Imagine springing back up.
Yeah, basically just like springing back up for a second.
That took a lot of more thinking than I thought. Maybe I'm just out of practice.
Yeah, I mean, okay, listen, Ublex. I mean, you seem like you don't really mind what's going on with that. I mean, it's grand that you have a proper body. You don't have to worry about worrying about your form. Just
yeah.
Like it's tethering to your soul. If you want me to, I'm not going to do it if you don't want me to. But if you want me to, it is an option. I will look into it if you wish. maybe there's something I can do. And you see Lavana just poke her head out from a book. No, I already looked. What do you mean? Hi, Lavana. Hi. Yeah, no, I already looked. I got interested, so, I prodded a little bit when Shin was, not looking. You see Shin turning.
You did try to provide Shin's back?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have to, because otherwise he always says no to everything.
I mean, you could, ask me. It's always an option.
Yeah, but see, you're always so busy, and so I never get much of an option. Or you're off the ship, and I'm stuck on the ship. So.
I mean, you could come into the kitchen while I'm cooking.
Yeah, but that's boring.
What? Cooking is so fun. You just don't know what you're missing.
Listen. You can enjoy your cooking. I will enjoy dancing on my pole in my room.
I'll put a pole in the kitchen.
I'm sorry, what?
I'll ask for a pole in the kitchen.
If you put a pole in the kitchen, I'll dance. I'll hang out. But you need a pole in the kitchen. You see Kasheshe slowly, he just got that floorboard done. He's slowly turning with that look of don't tell me.
I don't want to give more words.
I think she's joking.
Let me eat my damn food.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Kisheshe, eat your food. I've kept it warm.
Thank you.
Yay.
He will grab his food. And within Mach 3, maybe Mach 4, he's eating that.
Nice.
Kisheshe, you awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You see him give that look of why the hell did you just mock me?
It looks as a big old smile.
Yeah. He'll give you a small, just stick out the tongue blap, and then just go on his way.
Bleh.
What the hell? He's getting mocked. He's getting mocked left and right. Y'all are trying to get in a fight with Kishashe, I swear.
I'm not trying to get into a fight with him.
Not you, but apparently Ublex is.
Ublex is just being a playful little guy.
Playful little guy. Yeah.
Ublex is being Ublex.
Yeah, that's why he's not throwing hands yet.
Not yet, thank God.
Not yet. He's a short little guy with a short little temper. But yeah, no, Benjamin, yeah.
Oh, you mean you?
Okay. Alright. You don't gotta do that to me, man. That was really uncalled for. You really did not have to, call me out like that.
Crazy.
You really did not be that guy. I'm just saying, that was really uncalled for. I'm gonna be honest here. You really did not need to be that guy.
For those who don't know, Nitz is shorter than all the rest of us.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Issa's like an inch or two taller or something like that than me. I'm pretty
Height
sure.
reveal.
Yeah.
And 5'6".
Yeah. And then Anya's slightly taller than her. And then you've got frickin' the two other giants over here who for some reason were I'm gonna be the frickin' green bean giant. And then they did.
Yeah.
I don't fucking choose this.
Yeah, the Jolly Green Giant. By the way, can we mention the Jolly Green Giant's insane? Dude can grab the sun out of the air.
What?
Yeah, that's a thing. He grabbed
you know what? Hell
the
yeah.
sun. He plucked it out of the sky.
I apologize for the
crazy.
distraction.
Sorry. But yeah, Kishashe will walk away with his food. But unless there's anything else you want to talk with Benjamin, he was basically just being oh, hey, good, can I get sample? Yeah. But yeah, no, that little, what do you mean the soul is connected to your soul? Why didn't you lead with that type of problem?
It's not really a problem until Ublex,
yeah, I mean,
everybody else is hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Ublex is I didn't think about it like that. It just gives me so many perks.
I mean, yeah, that's sure. I was gonna ask, Ublex.
Yeah.
Theoretically, I mean, you're more of I'm more of grounded science person. You're more of the magic person. With this thing, tethered to your soul. Typically when people die, if they don't get revived by gods, typically your soul's then, reincarnated. Or you're sent to hell if you're, like, really bad. I don't think you will be. I don't think you're in that area, trust me.
Oh,
But
gosh,
normally,
I don't want to get sent there.
if you're good enough, normally you have Nirvana as an option. If you're somewhere in the middle ground, or if you're good enough, you get the option of reincarnation or purgatory. Or if you get the option Nirvana, you can technically choose to do reincarnation. That's kind of the basic understanding of the god of life and death and all that stuff. You taught that in primary school, it's fine.
Yeah.
With your soul having that connect, if you ever die, and like you have to be reincarnated, cause I don't know if you'll ever die, you're a slime. Yeah, I don't think you have a age limit to your lifespan. I've never seen a slime die of age. Yeah, those things can be just hanging out in dungeons for like thousands of years, and they'll be fine.
Like, I'd be like 50 years old right now, but now I'm a slime, so I just...
Yeah, you're an old man. Not as old as me, but you're old.
I was...
Yeah.
I mean, I had a wife and a kid.
Yeah, you had a wife. You had a wife.
Have a kid.
Yeah, you
I
have
miss
a
my
kid.
wife.
You had a wife. I miss my wife too. Don't worry. Where was I? Right. So with your soul, like, if you get reincarnated, is that gonna stay tethered? Because that might eventually be a problem, Ublex.
From my next life, if I'm a big tittied woman, is that a problem?
I guess
Depending on what Ublex is reincarnated as.
That's true.
Like a bug.
What?
Yeah. That's so cursed. That's so cursed.
A very shapely, busty bug.
That's so cursed.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh my god.
My brain just goes to a beetle, but like, just very curved.
I was picturing like a freaking
And like a
ladybug.
tiny pair of heels.
Oh my god. I freaking love that. Freaking cockroach Ublex in their next life. Absolutely slaying.
No.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I only see perks.
Only see perks. Dude. Well, I guess that's a problem for future you, I guess, to be fair.
But that's if I die, okay?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, I
my
will let you
God.
know at some point. You probably life starts to drag on. Just keep people close to you when you start living a little too long, because otherwise you'll start to feel a little out there. Words of the wise there.
Give me tips. Yeah.
I'll write you a book. How about that? I have 100 years to my life.
Yes. I will read the book.
Grand. Now, if you excuse me, apparently, because Lavana has asked me to, I'm going to do it myself so Kashushe doesn't snap my neck. I have to make a pole in my room.
Oh, the fucking kitchen.
Not in the kitchen. He's not doing it to the kitchen. He's doing it to his room, apparently.
No, I think it was mentioned the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, no, it was mentioned in the kitchen, but, like, you get the feeling that there was a little bit of telepathy from Lavana. A little bit of a, hey, put one in your room type of thing. So,
Oh, yeah.
Benjamin can't catch a rest, but it's all good. Usagi, you get your food, by the way. You can like eat the rest of your food.
I will indeed do that.
You legit, I want to mention, man, you got to sit down and you got tackled like not even halfway into your meal, man. Like,
Yeah.
oh god,
gosh.
you can finish the rest of your food.
I will indeed do that.
You should.
Where's my dog?
You should. Oh yeah, no. Oscavetta has been waiting. She has been like sitting in like the kitchen door frame, waiting to be told that she's allowed to leave and go onto the top deck. Like she's just been staring.
What?
Oh my god.
For what? To eat the leftovers?
Nah, because her owner got back.
Oh.
Yeah.
my dog.
Yeah, you say that. You can see Oscavatta's just sitting there in the door frame.
Oscavetta.
Oscavetta. Give her permission, she'll make her way to you, but otherwise, she's just here.
Fair enough.
Come here, girl.
Yeah, she will rush over. Yeah, she in fact, she teleports.
What? Studio and my dog fucking teleport.
Yeah. Yeah, Oscar Veta will teleport beside you.
Baby girl.
Yeah, it is the sweetest thing to you. It, like it's licking you. Like she's doing. She's wagging her tail. Like it's like happy dog sounds. And then she looks over at Shen, and there's just that moment of they both stare at each other like daggers. And then she goes right back to being happy. Oh god.
Oh, what have you been doing?
Oh god, it's been happy. I can't remember. Can you understand Oscar Veta? You can, right?
Yeah.
I think she's the only one that can.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So she would just kind of give you the information of just basically she threw hands to like the lion maybe once or twice, but she kind of got cut off like midway with it. But she has been playing like with Miko a bit. It's playing. Yeah.
I'm just imagining Miko, who's laying down next to Kirilla, just instinctively lowering his head, like, go away from me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's probably the thing of, like, Oscar Veta, the undead, doesn't really quite understand, because it's also, like, it's a coyote and then it's a Dune Strider, so it's like the coyote's gonna be a little bit more aggressive with its play style. So it's like, Oscar is like, yeah, we're playing, and Miko's sitting here like, hell the fuck no. You bit the shit out of me. Like,
I cast fight for my life.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Miko learns magic out of spite.
Yeah.
I never had to fight this hard before!
I cast shield.
Oh man. But yeah. Besides that, you've got that going on. Kasheshe's got his food. Kirilla, I don't know what else you're doing, but I know I will let you know you definitely see that same seagull with Happy in the bottle fly across again, but to a different direction.
Oh my god.
I'm concerned about that.
It's fine.
Is it?
It's not.
It's
But in any case, it's not. Everything's going to hell. We're never seeing Happy again. This is Nitz's excuse to have him never reappear.
Damn.
But I like Happy.
Joke's on you, Happy becomes a cosmic horror.
You fucking would. You would ruin the happy person.
Yeah, it's a good Happy cosmic horror. He's lawful, he's chaotic good. Oh, man.
Alright, so all the evil people are getting killed.
Oh, man. Either way. You guys would eventually get a letter.
Oh?
A little letter. Yeah. It is from, specifically a certain very nicely written golden person.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Hi, Genesis.
Remember Genesis, your favorite golden fruit wielding a nubi. It's basically just a letter, very fancy, pure velvet, like the paper and everything. The paper weirdly feels like silk with how smooth it is. You can open it, and it'll basically just entail, hey, I'll be waiting on the Hell Chained. It's literally just straight up. It's very simple. There's no extra, like, things. It's just a simple, hey, I'll be waiting on the Hell Chained Islands.
Oh boy.
I'll be there.
Great.
Uh-huh.
I have a terrible joke to make.
Was it the thing
Oh
about that you
my.
typed in the VC chat about the Mega Drive?
Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
What?
I ruined your joke. My apologies. I just realized.
Now I wonder if Genesis has a sibling called Mega Drive.
I know
Please
that's
tell me
from
you're
something,
gonna
and I
get
don't
that.
remember what. I know it's a robot
Mega
thing. I
Drive
know
is-
it's robot based, and I just can't think of what it
The
is.
Mega Drive is the Japanese name for the Sega Genesis, man.
Oh, I thought
It's
it was
not
from a
that deep.
show.
No.
There's a show thing that has a
What?
Genesis and Mega Drive.
That's because it's probably a reference.
Huh?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I
Right.
don't. I'm not a. It's weird because I didn't play any Sega based games. To be fair, I think I only played one Sonic game my entire life. I think that was it. I didn't know it was like Sega based games, so I don't know a lot of Sega stuff.
Also, actually, I have an important thing to ask
Who?
the wives.
The wives. Okay.
Okay. It's time to pull out that fertility manual. I need to discuss.
Oh god. Here we go.
It's time for the worst conversation ever.
Yep. Here we are. Let's tuck it up,
Buggy's
everybody.
going to collapse. Well, Asta's seen it. She has
Yeah,
some idea of what
Yeah.
this is going to be like.
Yep.
Kirla apologizes for nothing.
Asta at least has the brain cells to understand what she's going to be dealing with. Borf is the one you're going to have to be here and go, all right, I got to do some explanation here.
Okay. Anyway, I need these two to come to my room now. Please. It's very important. Oh,
Yeah,
God,
they-
I'm gonna regret.
They will meet with
Oh,
you
God.
at your room. They will do
God,
that.
God fucking damn it! Why is trying to roleplay as a responsible father? My greatest challenge.
The funny thing is, most players would have just done this as this is like an after campaign thing, like just like hey,
No!
heads up. This player has went nah. I'm gonna do this here and now.
Dude, Rita's gone, I ain't no bitch.
Yeah.
No.
I ain't no bitch.
Oh man.
All right.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
this is awkward. All right. Okay. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna pull out said. All right. I don't have it. The manual here, do I?
Perchance.
No, I didn't because it was a library.
I mean, you
Okay.
bought the manual thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you did buy it. I do remember you buying them.
Okay,
so,
good.
Yeah.
Forgot. All right.
Yep.
Okay. So. Also, I don't think I'm holding up the manual. Also, I don't think I need to explain this to you, but Borf, how much do you know about family planning?
When you have a child, you throw them into the Valley of Death, and if they survive, they stay in the clan.
Oh dear. Okay. So can I make like a sanity
Fucking.
check?
Alright. Understood. Fucking neat. The Valley of Death. New location unlocked.
There's somewhere in
Kirla, do you
osmosis.
know where the valley
There's a shot, by the way, that's in the Knolls named some area at, and it's not even like a actual place that the island has dubbed a place. You can roll a history check, but there's a good shot. It's just like a Knoll thing. The Knoll was like the Valley of Death.
Unfortunately, Nits,
Yeah.
with a 25,
You know for a fact that is not a place, at least on the map. So, most likely, it's something her tribe went, that area, Valley of Death. Meaning it was probably an area that there was a lot of freaking feral animals and monsters, and they were just throwing kids into there.
not that Kirla actually heard this, but you know,
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. After this mess is over, I was going to pop the question of, do you want children? Although Borf, please don't throw them anywhere. That would be extremely.
Yeah.
That would be very ill-advised.
Borf would look at you first, because I feel like you're having to face her first, so you'll probably be able to look at Oster to get her response in a second here.
Okay.
But Borf would look and you go, well, obviously, yeah, that's part of the null thing. We have to have at least a pack of 20.
I don't think I'm capable of that.
Well, I mean, you're not the one. Wait, can you give birth?
No! Well, I mean...
Technically, you know what? We're not getting into technicality. We're not even gonna touch that shit.
Think about the ring, but that's not a... No, that's not... I don't want
to have to go into the specificality, but...
I don't either!
Yeah, so we're not gonna. Oster would be like, maybe one. Just one.
Yeah. Or two, because there's two of you. But
yeah, it's more like Oster's like, I'm willing to have one.
Oh,
Y'all can have the others. I will take care of that one.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
The question is, would that be something that you would both want to? I confess I don't have much experience with this kind of thing. Being responsible.
Yeah, I can not in the wrong way, Usagi, from your past. I can see that. It's fine though. We'll figure it out. From my understanding, Borf isn't really much better, so it'll probably be me holding the reins on this, but it's fine. You just educate yourself. That's kind of the best thing you can do.
Yeah. I'm gonna look over at Borf. We need to make a crash course on responsible parenting. Us both.
So, no Valley of Doom?
No!
Okay. So, what about the whole, like, blood ritual and, the donning of the bone weapons? The normal?
When
when the child's born, like after like a year, you put a bunch of different bone weapons in front of them, and then whichever one they grab, that's their forever weapon.
Well, I suppose that's not terribly... I mean, that's not endangering or anything.
Yeah, and then afterwards you make a giant blood ritual circle around them, and you basically force a god to bless them.
I think we can skip that part. Well...
So...
I don't think...
Okay.
Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I'm not sure if we need to force a god to bless.
I mean, like, it's kind of like a weird... Yeah.
Thinking about Yanessa.
True. We can grab Yanessa, we can grab... Well, actually, I don't know if he'll live with the current purge going on. By the way, did you know that Cyrus died? Yeah, but, there's... I think Count Vaughn's still alive if he lives, and there's that. What else? Asta, who do you follow? Yanessa. Alright, so we have two god options.
I mean, doesn't she follow Yanessa, or...
Yeah, she follows Yanessa, that's what she just said.
So that...
Borf follows Count Vaughn.
Well, whichever one of those is still alive at the end of this, we can have... If there's more than one, we can have them argue amongst themselves.
Works for me.
Hope I don't regret agreeing to this one.
We'll see. We'll see.
This is probably the best I'm going to get out of this. At least I broached the subject, and also, at some point, I'm going to have to attempt to educate Borf on proper parenting habits. Well, actually, there is something that I can do. Try to ignore some of the habits that my dad did. No No prank hallway! No trap hallways!
But you gotta give them a run for their money if they want the treasure.
There are better ways to do that.
You don't want the prank hallways that would apply multiple Fey things?
I'm trying to shed my criminal legacy.
Damn, fair enough.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
I love that you're like, I'm gonna shed my criminal legacy, and then there's that random kid that's claiming to be a part of your clan, who is like going around punching people's balls.
I don't mind that at all. Honestly, that's based.
He's left unchecked. He might become a criminal, but that's valid.
That's his problem. Doesn't he have parents? Anyway,
maybe.
No, he doesn't.
Know. He might be an orphan.
Oh, well, then. Shit. Well, whatever.
Fucking, oh, well, damn.
Like he might drag your name a little bit through the dark, but if people finally realize, it might be like, it's not him. It's just the after effects of him.
Which is almost worse.
It's not the Dorabo clan, but it's the after effects of the Dorabo clan.
Yep.
Dude, that
country fuck that clan.
That country's got such a weird history with that clan, because it's the most like, they kept stealing from us. Never like anything over the top. It was just like really just rudimentary, like haha, got your nose type of shit. Like they're really just like, why'd you steal my like iPhone charger type of thing. But like besides that, like the only ones was like, y'all would go to a different rivalry dynasty, the Ophrate dynasty, and you would steal actual stuff from them. That's where you guys normally got a lot of your actual wealth from. Was stealing from a different dynasty.
Okay.
But yeah, no, like y'all were known to be the best, you know, like it wasn't like, it was out there. It was like y'all were just like, it was that thing of like, your country and your country alone. It's like, we know you exist, we tolerate you.
I don't want to be. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have anything. I don't have anything else regarding family planning to discuss.
That's
so
fair.
So I can put this awkward bit to bed.
That is fair. That is fair.
This is hard. This is my greatest role playing challenge yet. Responsible father.
I feel like that shouldn't be the most, like difficult one for you, but you know what? To each their own.
Cut me some slack. Cut me some slack. I've been single for 26 years. Anyway,
man, I have not bothered dating once in my damn life.
Anyway.
I've never met a person that I've been like, that's the one. I've looked at everyone and been like, you exist. Congratulations.
Anyway, that's it. I don't have any other shit.
Hey, fair enough, Chief. That being said, does anybody else have anything they want to do on the ship within 2 days of travel? Otherwise, I will probably speedrun you guys up to the monster island.
Nah, most of it is just catching up with the crew.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, like catching up with the crew, you kind of learned some light things while you guys were gone. You learned that Lavana has picked up just random bullcrap from Morna when she visited. It's the normal. It's that thing, like, you ask Lavana and like she'll tell you things that like you don't understand. Like it's like listening to a Charlie Brown character going wah, 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 like that. You know what I'm saying? You've got good old Sorish, your admiral, who's been turned into a blood sentry. He has no personality. He's been removed. He has no soul. He's just kind of here. He's just a turret at this point. He's something that you send sacrificial to die.
Don't worry, I will. He gets to go fight his allies. His former allies. I will make sure I find somebody who used to be his friend, and I will make sure he goes and kills them.
That is fair.
Or if he had a family, send him there. I do not give a fuck.
I can let you know he definitely did not have a family.
That's checks.
Yeah.
Useless fucker.
I mean, he was a plant person. So, like, it was that thing of, like, dude was secluded in the woods, and the Navy was like, we want you. He's like, I guess I don't have a choice. Because as mentioned by a certain Admiral Locke, who's actually a General Locke, Cautions are kind of being forced by, like, basically under the thumb to work directly under the Navy, otherwise them and their families are basically immediately slaughtered. So they don't really have a choice in what they do. So unless they are either protected by the Navy and y'all fail, or unless y'all spare them after killing off the Navy, this race of people might actually completely die off. Like if you choose to go fully nuclear with the Navy. Just because they've basically been forced under thumb into servitude against their will into the Navy.
Oh.
So there is that.
It's time for a moral dilemma.
Moral dilemmas, we gotta love it. There's
Anyways.
You can talk with Rosa if you want. It's like you can learn funny little random things about her. She's kind of just here. She was a chef, man. She's trying to live her life. She got dragged into shit. Besides that, I mean, Jelefle's doing fine. She's kind of learning some. You learn that she's learning some habits. It's Sangrobel because, like, again, she's a mimic. She doesn't understand much of society. Sangrobel's kind of put Jelefle with Olana to have her learn morals from Olana, because it's like the lawful good cleric who literally her whole life has been dedicated to just being a good person. That's been her whole damn life. And she grabs for Sangrobel basically went, be that. Okay. She's your problem now. What the fuck? Essentially. You would learn that by talking with Sangrobel, he is put, from your knowledge, a, like, hag in charge of a fleet.
Fuck yeah.
So you have, like, a necrotic hag that is running the other fleet for you guys. The other fleet ship, the new fleet ship. So you can have fun knowing that's not just a witch, that's a hag. That she might be able to only take maybe a hit or two, because those are typically brittle. But you'll be damned on what she can do. Necrotic hags are terrifying. They don't have much health, but oh boy, they pack a punch. Besides that, you try and talk with Oscaveta, it looks at you like, what? Terexia, Ramiro, and Glacia, they jiggle at you, Kirla, as you try to talk to them. They know what you're saying, they respond back and jiggle. Tito's doing fine, she's inspecting the dynamite and the cannonballs to make sure they're ready to fire and they're good to go. Nathio, you don't want to know what he's doing, it's fine, don't worry about it. Borf and Oster in Usagi's room. Leo is actively cleaning up the remnants of what wasn't cleaned. This other thing, like, Usagi cleaned up to the best of his ability, and then Leo went, no, that's not good enough.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Have a day.
Yeah, have a day. Have a day.
I know.
Yeah.
It's up to you what kind.
Yeah. I'll mention, it's definitely one of the things, like, you're walking up, you can see in the storage room, you can see him sweeping, and you can definitely see Levana poke her head out and just go, hey, you want to add a paw in your room? Absolutely not, because then you'll bother me. I'm going to do it for you. Don't you fucking...
Alright.
Yeah. There's those two. Gildart is scaled art. He's drinking and driving. You know, the normal, the obvious, what you should do 100%. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't ever do that.
Fucking, why would you fucking...
That's a joke. Don't ever do that. Kashashe, you don't know what he's working on, but he seems to be working on something. That little thing he's been keeping under a tarp, he's back to working on it. Whatever that thing is. Varara seems to be on a down boot for unknown reasons. And then, besides that, Shin is wherever Ublex is. And Yori is going through her trinket collection. And Pike and Benjamin are catching up. So that's your info on the crew. I think that's all of them. So.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, and Moo's planting. What have you planted, buddy? What have you planted, Moo?
Yes.
Of course you would do that, you motherfucker. Okay. Cool. So, Kirla, do you step
Potatoes in the floorboard. Potatoes in the floorboards.
Yes.
All
Kirla
right.
does, in fact, step into her room to find out what Izmu is getting up to.
Izmu has planted some unknown entity of a plant in the middle of the room.
Moo, how did you...
Eh,
What is this?
I don't know. I plant.
You... What is the plant?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Thanks, Moo. You fucking...
He smiles.
Alright, Moo. I guess we'll find out in who knows how long what you've planted.
Give you a thumbs up. And then
I'm gonna try to roll a nature check to see if I can figure it out.
100%. You can roll that. While you're rolling that, I'll let you know. You can see that there are potato plants growing in the wall area that you gave him. The grapevines are still producing grapes. You have pepper plants that are doing a mixture of you have bell peppers and jalapenos, and specifically, God, dude, what's that freaking pepper? Oh my God, my brain's blanking. Not again. Not today.
I know we've got ghost peppers.
Yeah, ghost peppers. Thank you. You have a few more ghost peppers that have come to sprout. So those will get run up to the kitchen to Ublex in a pretty soon area here.
I don't know what to make with that.
You'll figure it out. Make cheese curds and just shove the ghost peppers in it. You ever had that?
God.
You ever had ghost pepper cheese curds? Those things suck. That's bad. That's rough.
We have like a party or something. It's like, haha.
Yeah.
There's like ghost pepper in one of these things.
Yeah, dude.
Gulp.
This is a little funny little story. When I was in Texas, there was like a little town I went into. I did not live there, but it was just a town I went into, right? I'm saying that because like I know actors are gonna be like, "Is it the town you were in?" No, it's not. I did live in a small town at one point. It's not the town. It was a random town we went to, and I don't even remember what. It was like a really off the grid one, so I don't remember what the town was. It was like obscenely tiny. It was one of those travel by ones. You know what I'm talking about? And they had this one random Amish store that they had. And I went to the Amish store with my family at the time, and they had cheese curds, like homemade cheese curds that they were selling, and they had different types. And I didn't see one of the labels. And they allowed you to get a sample, like when you wanted to try them out, before you bought a bag of them. And I grabbed one of the samples, didn't read the label as a dumb kid. The dumb kid that I was like 13. And I bit into that thing.
Oh my God.
Found out it was a ghost pepper cheese curd, and that was...
Oh God.
There was no water in sight. I just had to deal with it.
What made the Amish decide to make a
dumbass.
ghost pepper cheese curd?
Dude, I don't know. They were like, no, this is a good idea. We should do this. They didn't have any water in sight. I should have read as a kid. I should have read that. I normally did. It was weird that I didn't, but it was like the one time I was like, I'm not going to read. I'm not going to bother. Cheese is cheese. And I was like, I grabbed it. I put it in my mouth. I was like, oh, fuck. What is this? What is this? I looked at the label. I'm like, oh, God damn it.
So,
Oh, man. But yeah, no, you got that. What was that nature check?
natural 19, dirty 24.
Dirty 24. You look at this. You sit there and you're like, okay, what is this abomination? Something Fae related. It's
What in the hell
twisting in
did
a
you
weird
plant?
way. Is that a damn tree?
I'm
In the middle of my room.
I'm sorry, he planted a tree?
It's a sapling right now.
Fucking stellar, Moo. Keep up the hard work, bud.
You're
You
welcome.
fucking dumbass.
Walks
I
out
didn't
the
want to.
door.
I didn't want my actual feelings on that to get misplaced, so I had to add my little.
Walks out the door. Walks down to Kasheshe's room. Make sure he's not doing anything important.
He's currently working on like his little random project he's been working on underneath a tarp.
Kasheshe? I'm gonna need you to come with me.
Uh-oh.
Just follow me.
He knows.
Walks away.
I love how he just knows something.
Yeah, he knows.
Walks back to her quarters.
Yep. He's following.
Opens the door.
He's covered in oil. There is oil footprints everywhere.
Not this bullshit again. No, damn it.
Holds the door open.
Okay. He comes in.
Okay.
Gestures to the sapling.
Oh my god.
He stares at it. Then
It's a tree.
he reaches in to the bag that's on his back right now. It's like his little like toolkit. And he pulls out like just clippers. These like massive clippers. They're like scissors, probably like the size of his body essentially. Goes up to the sapling.
I'd rather relocate it.
He
Can't have shit. Can't have shit on this boat. I can't have a day. I can't have a fucking day.
She crouches down
wrong.
and looks Kasheshe in the eye and just... Aizmu is finally back to where he's taking care of plants. Do not crush this for him.
Oh dear.
Yes, ma'am. And he just pulls out a saw to basically just unroot it instead.
Oh boy.
And he was like, I just want to kill it. I just want to talk. I just want to talk. Just let me...
Let me kill it. No, he'll unroot it from
Let me
the
have
planks.
something, damn it.
He'll unroot it from the planks, and which I'm gonna be honest, that'll take a bit. That's like 30 minutes of him sawing at the wooden planks to get it, carve it out. And then he'll eventually move it into some area on the top deck so it can actually grow without breaking the planks, the ceiling. He's gonna put it somewhere out there.
Thanks, Mo. You fucking legend.
Thanks, bud. And then he's gotta repair the floor.
Again.
Again, yeah. He's gonna
For the
wash
fourth
off the...
time
this
week, and it's only Tuesday.
Yeah. He's gonna wash off the oil before he does that, though, so he's not tracking it everywhere.
Meanwhile, the already destroyed tracks everywhere
Yeah.
of what was once at one point clean.
Dude,
Carla
Leo's
just does
standing in the
control
hallway.
water.
Yeah.
Dude, how does Leo always, unfortunately enough, to find this shit?
He's the one... Okay, I guess fun fact for the day. He's the one that has OCD, so he's the one that's, like, constantly cleaning stuff. I have... My brother actively has that stuff. I have lived with it, so I know how this stuff goes. He's there. He's cleaning this stuff. He wants
My
that
mom
shit.
and my boyfriend.
Oh yeah, you get it. Yeah, you.
Yeah,
get it.
they have
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
I'm so used to it. It's so
Exactly.
normal to me.
I try to keep things as clean as I can. But I won't lie, I know for a fact I'm nowhere near as clean as he was. He is like insanely like everything has to be on point no matter what. It has to be in its spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I am like organized chaos. Go.
Random bullshit, go.
I do try to make sure everything looks nice. I do try to make sure everything sterile, looks nice, and is actually clean. But like, there is obvious. My stuff is like a little everywhere. I have like a Pokemon box, like for Pokemon cards, up in a random desk, and the other one's on a bookshelf. I have like the tablet in one spot, and I've got a random thing over here and a random thing over there. It makes sense in my head, just not to other people probably. But yeah, no, he will help you clean that up. Yeah, he will get that cleaned up. It'll be good. You guys will be able to spend your 2 days traveling, to the monster island, to the good old island of I forgot my own name. I'm such a good DM. Velshar. But yeah, y'all will eventually arrive to Velshar. It was also mentioned very lightly by good old, goodness gracious, help me, Lord Almighty, Borf. I don't know what's going on. God damn. It was mentioned by Borf very lightly when in privacy with Usagi. That a certain somebody has died. It's that weird thing of you wouldn't have gotten a normal ripple from this god having died. Because she didn't really do an element outright, but rather she kind of did a concept. There's a reason why she was the next one on the list. Specifically for anyone that has the alignment of chaotic. Like, I know Ublex, I doubt you're not chaotic. So I know you're probably starting to realize this.
Me.
So this does affect Kirla.
This affects me too.
Okay, Usagi, are you chaotic? Are you chaotic in alignment? Yeah.
I need to check my alignment. I don't.
You feel like you're a chaotic or a neutral?
Where do I find my fucking alignment on the sheet?
It should be in background.
Chaotic neutral, although I would argue that thanks to character development, he has become true neutral instead.
True neutral? Okay. So then you won't notice anything then. For the other chaotic characters, you realize a day after Borf noticed, because Borf's just so high onto the chaos area that she's like, she got that preemptive
okay, what happened to her?
Yeah, so for everybody else, that has the chaos alignment, so Usagi, you won't know. It was mentioned lightly to you by Borf, like, during that little talk there. Saris, the goddess of basically chaos and war, has been slain.
Oh, great.
It is being spectated that most likely the next on the list is probably Count Vaughn.
Oh, boy.
Actually would probably be one of the people that actually stands a chance against Nier. Because he's essentially the polar opposite. Nier is pure radiance. He is pure, just, necrotic. So if anyone actually stands a chance, it is weirdly enough Count Vaughn. So, crossing fingers. We'll find out what happens.
So, what does the death of the Goddess of Chaos...
The Goddess of Chaos is actually not as bad of a one. So, essentially, this is like luckily, this is one of the gods that is not as bad. This would affect monsters more than people. So, basically, for anyone that has a chaotic alignment, you just feel a little bit less of that chaos kind of, like, rush within you, if that makes sense. You just don't feel as chaotic. You're still chaotic. You're like, that can't be removed. You're still a person at the end of the day. But you feel like a little bit more of that, like, chaotic whimsy that's naturally in people kind of, like, fade just a little bit. It's kind of just that thing of, like, it's almost more of, like, when you go to do something chaotic, you're gonna feel that there's a little bit, like, as if something's missing. Because she was always spurring on. By simply just existing, she was always spurring on the idea of chaos. Kind of like how Nier, who is technically the god of law, was always spurring on the idea of lawfulness. But there is no god that needs to be alive to spur on the idea of neutrality, because neutrality is the base of nothing. So the god of chaos gone, goddess of chaos gone, and the god of law having gone rogue into essentially a form of neutrality, weirdly enough, there's not any extra push to push someone into lawfulness or chaotic at this point. So now at this point, there's no extra little shove from any god to help push somebody in that idea of a direction or choice making. It's now just purely from the person and the person alone. There's no extra little deity going a little oopsies. Pushing you a little bit forward to like, but what if? You don't have the extra like voice in your head, you know what I'm saying? Going like, but what if you did this? Type of thing. That being said, it also means that like, weirdly enough, like wars won't be as like, what's the word? They actually won't be as protected. Like, people in wars. Typically, when people, like, got knocked out in, like, any of, like, the country wars or island wars or anything like that, SARS would always basically hold their hand and essentially kind of keep most soldiers from dying. So that way, she basically made it sure that the casualties were limited down, essentially. However, with her being gone, that would no longer be the case. So meaning, wars, you'll see a lot more casualties now. As for monsters, that means that there's no extra sense kind of going, oh, go crazy, go wild, like, you know, go feral. There's less chance of a monster going buck wild and running into a town. Which is kind of in a monster's favor, because it kind of keeps them a little bit on the safer side, away from civilizations and getting mixed in with stuff they maybe shouldn't be fighting. So it's kind of her death is kind of a two-bladed coin. Two-bladed coin? Who the fuck makes a... You know what? Yeah, no. Yeah, you heard me.
Sword?
Two-bladed coin. No, coin. You heard me. Figure it out.
I can't wait to now make a character who has a coin that has a blade and goes, huzzah, and it flies at people.
I'm gonna look this up. Is there a two-bladed coin?
No.
Let me know this thing. Two-bladed coin. It's just a thing. Double-sided coin. Two-bladed coin typically refers to a coin with the same design on both sides. It is a thing. Means that it's a coin with two heads or two tails. What? What do you want from me?
You're wrong.
But I looked it up.
You're wrong.
What the hell? I'm right. I'm right, though. I'm right. Alright, whatever.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyways. Getting it back on track, right, everybody? You would realize that that's just kind of like that feeling of like, oh, that I feel like I lost a little bit of my whimsy. That's like a very light way to put it. That's like a very lighthearted to be like, oh, God is dead. Anyways, but it's like hers isn't as big of a impact when it comes to the physical side of the world. That's something more of mentally. There's some impact in that more than physically, unlike the other gods. But that being said, you guys would eventually arrive in the Monster Island. If there's anything you wish to do here, you can. When you arrive at the, like, shore area, it is, like, what's the word to put it? It is, like, very war-torn, but somehow put together is the best way to put it. Like, you can see the buildings at this shore town, right? It's not the capital, but it is a shore town. You can see that the shore town, it looks like the ports were destroyed, but then they've been repaired. It looks like the buildings have been, some of them look like they got decimated, but it looks like they've like started either doing construction on them, some that are still actively in construction. I mean, there's a lot of them that have either been repaired, some of them may have been repaired with different materials than what they're originally built with, so you got this weird kind of gradient thing going on here, and then others have just been fully repaired and they actually look nice. You've got like blue lanterns lighting up the darkness of the shore areas around the ports when you like dock there. There's like man-made or monster-made in this case rivers going throughout the town with like again those blue lanterns kind of spaced in between, and they have like lily pads and like little flowers that float within the little man-made rivers as like irrigation. So it both helps out keeping the plants alive and keeping them, allowing them to get water within the town. But on top of that, it kind of acts as a nice little design on top of it. You have like wool-made banisters, kind of like just strapped around with rope, like going from building to building, kind of like dangling as like kind of like almost like a festival like decoration. But there doesn't seem to be any festival. It just seems to be like they're natural decorations for the towns. Besides that, you have like mushrooms growing out of the walls for certain areas. You even have like a massive tree, like massive trees that are just sprouting out of like the roads in some areas. And you can see a very interesting mix of types of people that are like walking around this place. You can see like these weird, like, you know how like you met Morna, who is supposed to be a Nezarite, kind of like you saw like a half Nezarite person. You're seeing full Nezarite at this point. You're seeing like these like lupins with these like pure white fur with this like black fur like around the chest area. You can see these other more lupinish looking people with a similar white fur, but they have these like golden patterns, but they seem to be more bulky rather than lean. You can see these people that seem to be wearing more like not dynasty, but more like monk robes. With these like katanas at the hilt with straw hats kind of hanging over their faces. It's like you're seeing such a mix. You can see like Argonians, like basically like crocodile people made of rock walking around. You can see demigorgons actually walking around here. They're chilling. Like they're not acting like they gotta run, nothing. You can see some type of owl people, but they don't seem to have the wings directly coming from their backs. You can see a massive, like 15-foot tall, like Hadazee with like snow white fur walking around. You can see like people that are just like mushroom people walking around, and these like giant like lamb people walking around, and people made of this like purple gas, like almost like elementals with rocks floating through their body. You can see all sorts of people just walking around this area.
Neat. So fluffy. Excellent.
Yeah, it's a lot of monster people.
Oh God!
Well, that's an interesting place.
Oh
Yeah, don't
no!
worry.
Isagi, you sitting on the ship.
Oh please, they're not. They're not like predator coded. I wouldn't go for them, even if I wasn't in a committed relationship.
The dragon looking at you like, damn. Okay.
I don't. Okay. You know what I mean?
No.
I mean,
I understand how.
If you think about it, Usagi is in a relationship with two predators.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Nobody clip that. Nobody fucking clip that and freaking clip that out of context.
Do not take that out of context.
Do not.
This has been a thing for like at least a year now. Anyway.
Yeah. Still horrible out of context. Oh my god.
I maintain the fact that I didn't intend this bit.
Changing the topic.
Yes. The dragon flies away sad.
Oh.
Welcome to the island. That's my fault.
Yeah, this is from a mini campaign Acrid did. So you're welcome.
Well, now I'm scared.
I chose everything that's currently existing, and it's my fault.
He picked out monsters, and he chose which ones he evolved. He got a cap on how many he could evolve, and he took over the island. So the guy who's running this is like essentially an old PC who I think is like technically now he's actually stronger than y'all.
Yeah, no, he is.
Like
he's awakened.
His events was going on when y'all were all the way back in I gotta do some memory thinking here. Think-thonking.
It was like the island right before, like, it was like, he took over right after Jaeger died.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and Jaeger started dying. Let's see. Jaeger died after after oh my god, I'm blanking on my people.
Fucking float random 2B47 or whatever the fuck that island was called.
No, because he died. Okay, so he died after Crux, because on Crux was the first goddess that died. That was the beginning of the God Purge, which was the goddess of the Fae.
Jaeger died after fucking
Celestina. I can't believe I'm forgetting my own gods. Goodness gracious. But yeah, Celestina. Celestina died, and then Jaeger died.
Yeah, Jaeger died after we were on, like, the fucking Construct Island. I don't know what else to call it. The fucking Science Island.
Yeah. So it was on the Science Island that he went, and it was around that time. So it's been a bit since he's become awakened at this point. Like, that stuff yeah.
Even though it's like, oh, he's just no, he's so much more of a problem than if he was a normal awakened person. He has so much bullshit.
He's got a lot of bullshit. He does. His whole gimmick was that he could eat a race that he hasn't eaten before, like cannibalize them essentially. Except that he was a monster, so it really wasn't cannibalism at that time. And essentially, he would gain a random trait from that race. So like he ate a halfling, and I think he got what did he get? He didn't get there lucky. Yeah, he got there lucky. Yeah, he got lucky. You're like, he got.
And then I got brave as well because I ate a different type of halfling too.
Yeah. So he got brave. So he has like resistance, or like essentially resistance, because it's like disadvantage or advantage against like frightened effects. So it's stuff like that.
He has advantage against most status effects.
Yeah. He's bull crap. He's got a lot of everything. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, y'all can do whatever you want if you wish to here, or you can just stay on the ship. It's up to you. Essentially, there is stuff you can do here. There is, like, an observatory. Though I say that because you can easily see it from the ship. There's, like, a massive dome building with, like, a massive telescope sticking out of it. Besides that, you can go to the mines if you want to check out the mines. I don't know why you would, but they're there. There's the destroyed Church of Nier. They destroyed it. And they seem to have put it in honor of Count Von. Also in honor some unknown entity known as Count Dragos. And then like that's kind of some areas of like interest that you can see from the ship. But also I know I heard something about arcane eyes. I don't know if there's anything else y'all want, but like
I want to go look for a new eyeball.
New eyeball? Okay.
New eyeball.
I'm gonna follow him just in case there's something interesting in that shop.
Hey, that's fair, man. Okay. I got you, Chief. Let me get up my stuff. All right.
I grab arbitrary money and wander off.
Arbitrary money. Yeah, no, that's valid. You go Kirby style, you go, and then you just suck it all up, and then like you just walk out. You got like a mouthful of money in your mouth.
I'm gonna just remove some arbitrary amount of coin.
I gotta get some water. I'll be right back.
That is completely valid. I think I should drink more. I'm shaking. I should drink more. Thank you for pointing that out. Wait, actually, no.
Kirla is gonna get Asta's help to finish up some of the clothes for the party.
Oh yeah, that's definitely it. Okay, so we've got clothing, we've got arcane eye. Usagi's gonna grab item. I'm gonna grab food in a second here. Issa, is there anything you want?
Begone, demon!
Issa. Is there anything you want?
I don't know what I want.
You don't know what you want? What you really, really want?
Tell me what I want. What I really, really want.
Well, I feel like if I tell you what you want, what you really, really want, I feel like I would be mansplaining, and that wouldn't be very cool of me.
It's okay, you're femboy-splaining.
Oh, okay, cool. So that's okay, chill. So what you want is you want to go to the observatory, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I think I'm staying on the ship.
Oh, okay, you're staying on the ship. What are you doing on the ship?
I got really bored and I'm heading to the observatory.
Oh my god. Okay. This I can't believe you. Alright. Real quick, we are actually gonna pause for half a second to take a quick intermission break here. Alright, everybody, we're back. Hi, hello, hi, we're back. Okay, so, I guess we'll knock it up first with Acrid, because you did, Acrid and Usagi, technically. Yep. Because you guys wanted to, you kind of had some ideas. So you want to get an arcane thing, and as for Usagi, you're kind of keeping an eye out just for anything interesting, is kind of my understanding?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Understood. Then we can do that. So you're kind of walking around. You can easily probably like, what type of shop are you looking for? Are you looking for an artificial shop, Acrid? Are you looking more for a magic shop? What are you thinking?
Magic, 'cause I need somebody with magic. Probably.
No, that makes sense. There was like 2 or 3 shops that you would pass by. There's some that look a little bit nicer than others. Because again, they're kind of fixing the places up. So they would have one where it's like the Blood Striders, like, home, like, extraordinaire. It's like, okay, that's a little long, buddy. All right, chill there.
Bit fucking much.
Bit much. You really didn't need to have the name Blood Strider in there, but
What do I know? I just work here.
Yeah. And then you just have one called, like, En Passat. That's it. So you can choose between Blood Strider or En Passat. Which one you want to do?
I'll go into... I'll go into the imp one. I'll give that a shot. I'm not ignoring Blood Strider. If that one's... I'll check that out if this one doesn't work.
Okay. So you go to En Passat. And it's a little bit of like... You walk in, they have the shelves that seem to have been fixed up and restored. You can see that there seems to be like an owl-looking person that's running this shop.
Okay, that's the race I was as a player looking for.
Yep. That works out then for you. She is like looking at you with this look of hi. Like there's like a weird, like she's leaning forward over the counter like, hey. You're lucky there's a counter in the way. What you need?
Looks like fucking hi.
Yeah. Yeah, but she agreed. She just go, hey, welcome to En Passat. How you doing? What you need? Traveler.
Hi. I need an eye. He kind of just motioned to the fact he's missing a fucking eye.
That's fair. Eyes are typically needed to see. That is something that is fairly common in need.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you just wanting a normal, boring, everyday, worthless, good-for-nothing human eye? Or are you wanting something... Okay, we're looking for something better. So, hear me out. What about a beholder's eye? I'm not hearing it now.
He definitely blinks like, hey... Alright, he was sitting there like, okay, that's a bit... Wasn't expecting as far out there, but alright.
I mean, there's a lot of options. Listen, I have a whole case. She's just...
I guess we can look at the options?
Oh, but of course.
Sure, I'm not saying no.
Of course. Let's see. So we have Beholder Eye. We have a baby young dragon's eye. I think it was from a bronze, if I remember right. There's an this eye, this one right here. That's from an Obana. He just chose to give that to me because he couldn't pay off his debt and tore out his eye and gave it to me. We can make it work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse my ignorance.
Yes.
A what?
Oh, right. People aren't used to our people yet. Don't worry, we'll make sure we we get out there so that way you know what we are eventually. So you probably think I'm an Owlin. I'm not. An Obana. Obanas are great. So Obanas, they are these like lupin monster folk. They evolved from oboes, so they have these like white, like fur with like golden streaks that kind of go through it. Kind of look like lupins, except they're mountain based. They typically live in the mountains. They have insane control around the earth.
I think I saw a few of those.
That would check. They're one of the more common ones around here. They're pretty popular. Pretty popular, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, like I don't blame people. I mean, That being said, besides the Obana, we have, let's see. We do have a Haringen eye, though that's not really that magical, so, it's there.
Tuck, like, wrinkles his nose.
Don't worry, I wouldn't take it from you. Yeah, you're just a traveler. It was just like when we were trying to get, take over the country, and, we're setting up what the country could and should be. There was a Haringen that kind of got in the way, and I may have kind of... Well, Don't worry, you're fine, though.
Fair.
You're fine, though, sweetie. Let's see. What else do we have? Oh, right, we have an... this is a sad one. I didn't like this one, but it kind of washed up on shore, and I wasn't going to let its body parts go to waste. There is an Eye of a Mantaboo. I love those little things. But there's an Eye of a Mantaboo. What else? Oh,
I don't want to disrespect a Mantaboo's eye. I'm good.
Yeah, that's...
I want that one.
That's there is an eye of those little aberrant moths. You know those big ones that are like in the aberrant plane? We got one of those. There's also...
Who the fuck let these people into the aberrant plane?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I remember. I did.
Yeah. And lastly, there's just another eye, because other eyes are boring, and I'm working on enchanting them. But right now, those are just human eyes. There's this one right here, which this was a elf's eye. And so I thought, what would be better than to tear the eye out of the man's socket in the middle of a raid, keep it, pocket it for later, and then I enchanted it. So essentially, you'd be able to just cast Arcane Eye, just as a bonus action. So if you you know what that is. So like within 3 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah. So
right.
Sorry, it's just a little phrase we use here.
I'm learning that phrase from others I've had to deal with.
Okay, I'm glad it's getting popular. That's great. That's lovely. They're gonna love our slang. So essentially, you can just create a little arcane eye. Like if you're into like spy stuff, that's really useful. But
Okay, I guess I should explain. I'm normally the one up front getting beat up. I'm more of the tank for everyone. And I like to get in the way whenever someone else is going to get hurt.
2 ideas.
Oh no.
So, the Obana Eye, getting that one might be useful. Because you might get some light control of not gravity, but rock underneath your leg, underneath your feet. And you might be able to kind of move yourself a little bit further. So you might be able to extend your reach of that interception, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, you might be able to intercept people within a 10 to 15 foot range rather than just that 5 foot. Because you might just be, as long as you learn to use it right, you should be able to move the gravel underneath your feet like an Obana does. And increase your speed temporarily.
So, see that being useful, but I think I have a workaround because I also have a fruit.
Okay.
He his arm devolves into string.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's like, that's useful. However, I have a string thing that lets me get around that range problem. So
Yeah.
maybe.
What's
the other option? He's not shooting it down, but he's sitting there like, what's the other option? Also, what the fuck's with the beholder eye?
She's like, oh yeah, don't worry. The other one is the beholder. So with beholders, right? You know, we love to see beholders. We love seeing what they can do and how they work and everything. Let me just grab their sheet because I'm pretty sure you'd be able to just gain something from the beholder eye. I'm pretty sure. Oh right, you don't know the sheet. So this is an adventurer's guide thing right here, right? I stole this off of a dead man. So essentially,
at least it's getting used.
Yeah, I mean, like, what's he gonna do? Read it? Fucking mean.
Obviously not.
Yeah. Yeah. So essentially, you know, because he can't use it, I chose to use it. So. That being said, let me see. By looking at this, you could probably gain. You already have a petrification ray. I know Demigorgon when I flirted with enough of those. You probably wouldn't be able to benefit off the petrification ray from the eye, but you might be able to gain one of the other rays from the eye. Because, like, the thing about beholders is that they have other eyes. So, like, I don't know if you can get the disintegration to work. That probably won't work. But, like, you might be able to get, like, the telekinetic, the slowing, the enervation, the fear, the paralyzing, and maybe the charm ray. You might be able to get one of those.
Okay.
So you might just be able to launch, like, a ray out of your eye. That's kind of the idea.
That seems incredibly useful.
It is very useful.
Does that just go after everyone in front of me, or is it targeted?
Typically, it's like a target thing with this sort of thing.
Okay.
Hold on, I can have someone try it out and test it out for you to actually test that. Hey, Jared! And you see this, like...
Jared?
This poor...
Fucking Jared?
Kobold. Who's like, he's got like a collar around his neck. He's got chains wrapping his arms up. He comes walking up. He looks so bad. He looks beaten, bruised. He's got cuts and he's missing like a left eye. And she just goes, come here. You see him just look up. He doesn't say a word, but you can see there's that look of, oh, God. Just in the eyes. She grabs the eye, puts it in it, and hits him in the head, and a random ray shoots into, like, an area that he was looking at. She's like, single target. And she takes it out. Don't worry, I'll sanitize it. You can go, Jared. Slow clinking as he walks away back into the back.
It's just a fucking nod from Loki, like, alright, got it. Yeah. I'm not saying shit. Safer I don't question. Fucking, almost like, right, yeah, no, it's a bunch of monsters. They took over an island. They said, fuck the people who lived here. They're slaves now. Oh, alright.
Yep.
Checks.
They said, how would you like to be in the cage at the time?
Oh, dear.
For those who don't know, there are monster tamers and beast tamers, quote unquote, where they will go around encaging monsters that are wild and selling them. They said, alright, we'll put you in the scenario.
How you like the cage, mister?
Basically, yeah.
How you like it, bitch?
In case you can't tell, it was an evil campaign. It was not a good-hearted campaign.
No, fucking Dragos was... I think he was like... No, he was chaotic. He was like a weird, like, lawful, chaotic evil. Like, he had a code of conduct. It wasn't a good one, but he had a code.
He had a code, yeah.
It was his own, and fuck you if you tried to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Okay, so...
Probably the Beholder, because that seems the most useful. Like, the Obana one's cool. If I didn't have the string fruit, I would have taken the Obana eye.
That's fair. That is fair.
It's the most like, I'll take... She was sitting there and goes, do I... So is it just random when it fires?
I mean, no, you can just use your... You use your 6 seconds of one of your attacks in your, and then you just.
So one of my attacks is that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna use a slang, but then I realized you wouldn't know what it meant.
I might have. I deal with Yanessa a lot.
Oh, so no, you might have heard it. So yeah, you use your action.
Is it the whole action or just part of it?
No,
I get the feeling I can do a lot.
Yeah, it's just like that one attack, Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking Yanessa looking over like, stop.
Yes, I was like, no, that's my thing. Stop taking my gimmicks. Oh man.
Stop comprehending.
Oh man. Meanwhile, Yusagi, while they're like he's doing this purchase and you're looking around, you're like, what do I find interesting?
Yeah.
You see.
I get to buy a beholder eye.
Yeah, you get to buy a beholder eye. That's gonna be like $3,000, by the way.
Yeah, no, I fucking figured.
Yeah, it's a beholder's eye. You see this weird chain. It's got like, it looks like it's not meant to really be used as a weapon, but rather meant to be used like connected, like wrapped around like a handle of a weapon. But it seems to be like defying gravity almost. They have it on display using like a random sword as like an example for it. You don't know why, but you get the sense without even doing an Arcana check. There's something off with that chain. Like it doesn't feel like it belongs in the mortal plane.
What? Ask the shopkeep.
Yeah, of course. So you just kind of point at it, just like, hey, what is this? Why is it here type of thing?
Yeah.
What does white do?
Exactly?
Oh, that's the otherworldly chain. So typically what we do, we found that when we were in the Aberrant Plane. Long story, okay? So we went to the Aberrant Plane and we found that thing. Something called, I think we called it a Construct CB, gave it to us as a present when we befriended it. We do like regular visits with it, and we trade it for like aberrant items over there, and then we give it some of the stuff from our plane. It's like a business deal. So it sells stuff to the aberrations in its plane, and we sell its stuff to our plane. Kind of, like a little deal of ours. So that little chain, you wrap it around like your katana, from what I can see, or whatever weapon you want to use it on, and essentially you just be able to extend your range out. Because with it just with it always having essentially a form of zero gravity on it, you can basically wield your little katana like an extra 15 feet out. So you could get a 20-foot range with your katana.
That sounds awesome. I'm taking that now.
Slash fire!
How much for the chain?
So the chain... I know some people outside the island is like, wow, that's expensive. But it's from a different plane of existence. It's like $3,000.
Loki would look at you saying, do you have money?
I do indeed have money. $3,000 you said?
Yes.
Gimme.
Alright.
Loki's sitting there like, I have money, I will pay for it. Do you have money? Like,
like
I got money.
Heck yeah.
Alright, cool.
Get you looking out for it. You're gonna see. You're gonna see people looking out for each other.
Loki was sitting there like, I know I grabbed 6,000.
Yeah.
Does you have coin?
Oh man. You also see another thing, which is a little ring that seems to have like teeth that stick out of it, right? And you're like,
another ring?
Teeth?
I mean,
rings are a fairly common magic item. You're in a magic store. It kind of makes sense.
I'm just not sure if I can attune to anything else.
That's valid. It's just a ring of the mimic.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Ring of the mimic? Ring of the what?
Ring of the mimic.
Yeah, I
basically.
don't have any...
Yep.
I don't have.
You don't have any more attunement slots. That's completely valid. So you wouldn't be able to really use this, but I'll just tell you what it does anyways because it's there. Essentially, what you do is like you put it on right. And you can use a charge on the ring to just become an inanimate object within sight that you can see. So if you see like a bookshelf and you need to hide, you just go, and then you're now a bookshelf.
I remember.
Honestly, that's more of a sneaky thing.
It is. Very much is.
Well, actually, that is fitting for me.
It is fitting for a rogue. It would have been way more fitting early campaign. I wish I came up with that earlier, but like I didn't think of that idea, and then like way later in the campaign, like it was around like Hemfine, which by then you kind of stopped. Like you know your character had changed a lot by then, and I was like, I came up with that idea, and I was like, damn it. But it also wouldn't make sense for the elves to have this. We got here at the monster one. I'm like, this is perfect. It would make sense. It sucks because it's not really fitting for the character anymore, but it's there.
I could probably use this for somebody else.
Yeah, that's also true. If you want to get the Ring of the Mimic.
Yeah, I wonder if York could use this.
Yeah, I mean that is an option. Honestly, it's like an uncommon. So I'd say it's like 600. I'd say 600.
So.
Alright, cool.
Loki, do you have any magical items that don't require attunement that still do things?
That don't require attunement that do things. Let me check. Okay, hold on. First of all, a lot of those ones typically are like consumables most of the time. Not always, but most of the time. Excuse me. One of the things that we do have, and she would pull out from underneath the counter, is this little cup. No. You gotta go to the gunsmith for that one. She pulls out this little cup. She's like, I transfer this to a bottle so that way, you know, you don't spill it. This is called Seer's Brew. It's this like purple liquid inside the cup that has like, it's like in the center, it forms almost this like dark purple, almost blackish skull in the liquid. It's just like, yeah, so essentially you would drink this, right? And like, let's just say, that symbol would embed into the person's skin for the next 24 hours. And at some point in those next 24 hours, you are going to see something in the future. So you'll get some type of premonition. I cannot guarantee what it will be about.
Oh dear.
Will it be... Okay, so I'm guessing there's a chance it's useful and there's a chance it's useless.
Yes, yeah. That's that kind of one thing. It will always be something, like, that is intertwined with the seer, though. That is the one thing. So if you drank it, it would be something that does impact you somehow. That is the one thing. So.
How much?
It's just a Seer's Brew. I can make them pretty easily. It's like 200.
Sure, why not?
Cool. Just don't drink more than 2 a day, because otherwise you would just die.
I only have one.
Great.
I.e. the one she just gave him.
Exactly. It's kind of her being like, if you find another one and you drink both of them, make sure you don't drink a third one, please.
I want to mention, he sits there like, okay. Pulls out one of his many empty bottles of alcohol. He's like, alright, how much for this again? I forgot already.
200.
Damn. Okay. The most like, I already paid 3K. I forgot.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Besides that, a lot of these typically, again, are like drinks. There's Mage's Brew, which you could drink, and you just gain an additional first level spell slot. You know, and then you'd have it like 8 hours of concentrate advantage on your concentration. Though I doubt you. You feel more focused on your concentration. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, she sees him. Sit there like, nah, it's useful because I'm not a, like, in his head, he's like, I'm not a warcaster, so that's weirdly helpful.
You also don't get a lot of spell slots with what class you are.
Yeah, I know, all but fucking how much? Damn it.
300.
Alright, well, I guess you're getting a lot of my money.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Last one I have that would not require attunement because it's also consumable is the Goodbye Cordial. drink it, you'll feel like you're a little bit better at your knowledge checks when it comes to like nature.
Okay. So Sears Brew.
Yeah, Sears Brew. Yeah. Thank you for writing a reminder of things I need to make after this.
I was just adding them as blanket items to my inventory.
Fair enough. Oh yeah, and if you drink the good berry cordial, besides just a little bit more nature knowledge temporarily, you'll feel like as if every hour you don't have temporary hit points, you could gain a number of temporary hit points equal to double your level. You probably don't know what that is. Let's just say for you, you'd probably get like a 28, like temp health. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. And also, when you drink healing potions after drinking this, as long as the duration's going, because it goes for like 24 hours, you get like an extra hit die from the health potions. So yeah.
How much?
It is 300.
Oh my god! Yeah, more money. I'm glad I brought money.
Heck yeah! I'm glad you did too.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so what? Okay, what's that one? Fucking.
I gotta pull it back up. Hold on. Goodbye, cordial. You're good.
Goodbye, cordial. I know I heard about the nature one, and I was like, okay, I don't need that.
Yeah.
And then you're like, this gives you temp health, and heals you more. I was like, okay. That's fucking useful, because I get my shit kicked in all the time.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, that is. It very much is.
He would sit there and goes, now does that only affect healing potions or healing?
Healing potions.
Okay, then I need to remember to drink healing potions.
It is useful.
Fuck. Fuck. Because I usually forget, because I have my own storm of healing.
Yeah. No, you should have other healing potions. I'm pretty sure you have, like, Supremes.
I have 2 superiors that I've just had for God knows how long.
That checks.
Loki could have drank them in the fucking boss fight, but he just didn't, because Gryffindor didn't even notice all the bullshit in his inventory.
Dude, that fight in general could have gone longer, which is terrifying, because I think it was both Kirla, you, and I think Issa all realized y'all had, like, potions of healing, if I remember right.
I also had realized I had a way to do, like, a fucking area nuke of the entire arena, because it'd been long enough.
Yep.
For it to recharge.
Oh, man. But yeah, no, you can get your stuff. Usagi, you get your extra little items there. So now you got that crazy range, man.
No, I mean, what's the item called so I can log it in my inventory?
Otherworldly chain. It hasn't been properly made. So I guess just for now, just write it down into NPC visuals, and I'll just make sure I go on my way to write it. I don't know if that's something I could directly make, because it has to, like... What it does is it boosts your range. So you might just have to, like, write down your notes, maybe? Is that...
Okay. I can already tell you literally can't. The max range of anything you can do in D&D is 10. Don't even bother.
Yeah, so I guess just write it down. You could put, like, a note in your katana's little notes. Yeah. Okay. And just write down that you have a 20-foot range instead of your 5-foot range.
20-foot range on a chain. Got it. Okay.
It just means
what
like
was the other thing called?
The other thing. I'm trying to remember what else you grabbed. Did you get the? Yeah, you did get the mimic ring. You did. Yeah, you did buy that.
Yes, I just needed to remember the name.
Yeah, the mimic ring.
Did for Yori. Okay. Perfect. All right.
Heck yeah, Yori will appreciate that.
Yep.
Heck yeah. Okay. Hopping on over to Kirla. What did you want to do?
Kirla has recruited Asta to help her finish up some of the outfits for the party that they're supposed to be heading to.
That is valid. You can 100% do that. I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't know if there's too much I can really do for this, but you guys would essentially be able to just kind of coop up in your rooms, or, like, heck, just hang out on like near the shore area if you wished, and just kind of just set up outfits, just kind of do whatever you can, stitch it up, get it ready to go. You know, the normal. Because I know y'all have been doing that kind of like off and on throughout the slow ever approach to the Hellchained Islands. So
yeah, but this is just kind of that thing of, we've got the time, we're kind of chilling here, there's nothing important. Let's get this done.
Yeah, no, it's valid. Y'all will be able to wrap this up by the time that everybody's ready to go for Monster Island, like 100%. So that is a good thing. Yeah, heck yeah. As for Oobleck, you're apparently heading to the frickin' so are you
observatory?
Are you actually heading to the observatory?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you head into the observatory. It's this massive, like, circular dome. They have, like, bookshelves lining the wall of just all sorts of information. They have, like, this massive telescope. There's, like, a few people in here. There's not a whole lot. You would notice that a lot of the people in here specifically seem to be two specific races, which is these owl-like people, and then what looks to maybe be kitsune people. They're very fox-like. They're not like the other kitsunes that y'all have ran into, where they have, like, you know, the human skin and human body, but they have the fox ears and fox tail. They're full fox, but they have this, like, very bright red. There are, like, maybe one or two that have, like, dark red fur coats.
Really?
Where typically
So
the
cool.
kitsunes have like that orange, these guys straight up have red. But yeah. But you can see that there is one lady that does seem to be like using the telescope. So there's that as well. So one person using one of the big telescopes, other people are just kind of walking around. I don't know what you're actually planning to accomplish here. I just kind of joked about it. I don't know what you're going for here with the observatory, but
I just wanted to see what's here in the observatory.
yeah, I mean, there's a lady dressed like a witch. There's that. There's the stars, the telescopes, bunch of books, people like kind of talking. It's that weird thing of like I know there's like it's like okay, anything else? It's an observatory. There's not a whole lot more besides typically books and like observing the sky stuff. Typically speaking, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you have this massive, like, you know, glass-made dome ceiling that does go around for you to look out into the sky. But it's kind of like, y'all arrived around, like, I'd say, like morning, maybe midday, so you're kind of just staring at the bright blue sky instead of, like, the dark abyss of night.
I should come back during nighttime, perchance.
You should. You could come back during nighttime if you want.
I'm gonna be looking around. I've never seen fox people like this before.
That's valid.
So awesome.
We love to
So
see the fox people. I will mention that anytime you get close to any of them, like, there's almost like a light little, like, heat that you seem to pick up on from them. Almost as if like, they naturally put out a form of heat from their body. Like, I know everybody does, technically, but, like, theirs is a little bit more than normal for, like, people, if that makes sense. Like, you don't have to make contact with them to feel their heat.
That's cool.
Yeah. That is a monster race. No, it's a summer kitsunes.
Summer kitsunes.
Yeah. They evolved from floxerns, which y'all actually have a floxern on your ship. The little fire fox that Loki grabbed way back. So they have a fire core, meaning that they can't really afford to get cold. If they get cold, their heart kind of stops. So it's kind of like cold's kind of a problem, but like they are chilling. And again, like, you can always come back during the night at some point. Like, y'all have to probably at least be here a day to really reset your thing. You always come back at night, stare at the stars, kind of check it out. Like, there's nothing really that you can mechanically gain from something like this, but it is just very much a thing. You can sit there, you can stargaze, you can just sit there and look at the stars and, I don't know, like, shove, like, a random telescope down someone's throat if you want, I guess. Like, nobody's gonna judge you here. Except maybe the guy that you're doing that to. Like, he might judge you a little, but, like...
No slime people.
There are slime people, actually.
There's slime people!
Yeah, they're not in the arbitrarium right now, or the arbitrarium. They're not in the observatory, but, like, you have seen a few walking around. There's not a lot. There's, like, I think 2 or 3. You just see some big, blue, purplish blob of a plasmoid guy that was walking around at one point.
Purplish?
Yeah, purplish. I say that because, like, I'm colorblind. I don't know which color he is. But, like, he's one of the two. I know that for sure. There's also, like, a gal who's just the typical bright green one, and she seemed to be doing some stuff, too. She had a little seal that seemed to be floating around her. There was that. There you see a few slime people.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Monster Island has slime people.
They do. There's an actual lore thing to this because Acrid's character basically like there was a slime person that like walked into like the place that they were trying to transform, you know, like trying to make their base at the time, trying to set up for like attacking the village eventually, and then the slime person who got infected, it just kind of came back from home. Was like, you know, like they weren't getting treated the best. They went to go check out their mother's grave, and it was like a whole thing. Basically, he won her over onto his side, but like they've been greeted into the group of monsters with pretty much open arms. So the slime people are seen as allies in this island.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's that thing of like it's not mentioned a lot, but. If y'all were less of pirates and more of just like everyday adventurers or something like that, you would be hearing more of this from me with DMing this. But typically people look at any of the slime people and go, "Oh, you're a monster." Like there's normally a lot of judgment towards the plasmoids in this world. So, be real, it's literally just because you're a pirate and you're running around and you're doing a lot of stuff that to the point where you really don't have to deal with that like judgment. That's the only reason why Ubux haven't had to deal with racism. Yeah. That's why you haven't had to really deal with that problem. Like I think I remember at the very beginning bits, you had some very light bits, just because you guys were a little bit more on land than on ocean at the times. But y'all have again picked up a lot more speed. You don't really have to deal with that sort of stuff as much now. So
you're not. I don't have to deal with stigmatism.
Yeah,
this is so awesome.
Awesome. But yeah. That is, that's kind of what you can get from that. You can go stargazing, you get to see other monster people, other races. You can see a lot here, honestly. I will say, you will never see that 15-foot tall Hadzi that I mentioned before. You never see him in there. He's not going out of his way to duck into that place. The doorway is like 8 feet tall in height. He's not bothering.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
Maybe a silly question.
Yeah.
What are the plasmoids wearing?
I can
like
actually...
clothes-wise?
Some of them aren't bothering to wear anything.
Oh, wow.
Oh, all natural.
Yeah, all natural, baby.
I should get on that tech.
Some of the other ones are, like, going out of their way to kind of wear stuff. I can actually... Hold on, let me grab some people here. Because there was actually people from the Monster campaign. I can actually kind of give you some ideas of what they wore. Actually, weirdly enough, the slime people from his campaign... They didn't bother wearing anything. They did not care. Like, so weirdly enough, a lot of slime people on this island don't seem to really be bothering with it. Like, there's a few that have, like, a cloak. Like, the big blue purplish one that I told you about, he had, like a ripped up cloak. Like, it looks like it was probably meant for, like, a monk.
Okay, I'm taking my clothes off.
Damn, I gotta go nude. Go slay, I guess.
I can be free!
You are free, yes. Yeah, so you just do that in the observatory, I guess?
No!
Yeah, no, but like, there's like some people that are wearing some clothing. It's like, there are a few plasmoids that actually do have proper clothes on, like, you know, pants and like a shirt and stuff. But there's other people where they've really just said, screw it, I'm a blob anyway, it doesn't really matter, and just didn't bother. It's kind of a mix. It's kind of a mix, what you're seeing.
Just kidding, I'm keeping my clothes on.
I will say...
I was curious.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's valid. I will say, by the way, that a lot of the clothing that you're seeing people walking around and wearing in this place seems to be of three very specific themes, which is the clothing that you see a miner wearing. Like, like, you're talking, like, overalls, like, like, in the mines, like, aiming for ore type of, like, clothing. Then you see some people where they have, like, kind of, like, torn up pirate clothing, almost like as if they kind of got it after it's been, like, rotting away underwater for, like, ages. And then you have, like, the few people that are walking around and, like, with, like, really nice clothes. It's very rare. Most likely, they probably got it off of the dead people. So you got this mix of, like, you've got people dressed like miners, people dressed like probably pirates that they dealt with, and then just straight up just dead people. Also monks. You do see a lot of, like, monk robes. And there's a reason for that as well, but that's not a reason I'm going to be giving. But yeah, that's kind of the vibes you get. Oh, man.
This Monster Island seems really nice, actually.
It actually is pretty chill, I'm not going to lie. Like,
Seems like really nice island. So glad I'm not a human.
Yeah, it's that weird thing, like, weirdly enough, if you're, like, a human, it's probably a little bit of a dangerous territory to be here, but, like, the more monster-ish people are, like, fairly safe here. I'm gonna be real. Like, yeah.
I feel safe.
Hell yeah. Y'all will be able to spend here as long as you want, and then you can eventually leave this island whenever you wish to do so. But essentially, it's just supposed to be a nice little island that you could just relax at for a bit before you go back into the treasury that is the other islands, the final islands. Because we know it's gonna be a doozy. Let's be real.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to play volleyball one last time, we can do one last volleyball.
Let's play some volleyball.
Alright. Yeah, volleyball. Back. Dude, last time we did volleyball, I think it was episode 13?
It was so long ago.
It's been so long. Yeah, so y'all can pick up volleyball. So, alright, so I heard one from Usagi and one from Ublex. Unless anybody else is joining, it's you two versus two monsters.
Gosh.
That's what I'm hearing. I'm not hearing any pickups from Anya or Acrid, so that's what we're gonna do then.
Caroline and Asta are actively working.
That is valid.
Okay.
So
he's gonna just talk to the fucking owl lady to learn more about the monster races.
That's
Figure
fair.
out what the fuck's going on.
So we're gonna get into the volleyball thing, and then we're gonna get back to that. All right, buddies. I've got a freaking battle music for this.
Beach boy.
Oh boy.
All right, so you guys come face to face on the volleyball court. There's sand everywhere. The wind's blowing lightly. Sun's coming down. It's a moment and a half. Standing before you are your two foes. What looks to be an Obana, white and gold looping boy. And then another seems to be a very familiar satyr you played volleyball against so long ago.
What the hell, man?
She's here. And for some reason you have a feeling a certain gnome is watching from the distance.
God, I knew you could bring that up.
And I say that because you see a little chair, a very high chair form in between the net, in the middle of the net. And you see the gnome with the smile never fading. Go up the ladder to this chair. He's your referee.
The gnome is our referee.
In case you don't remember this, how we're going to do this. Essentially, when you start a match, you'll roll an acrobatics check, or we'll do it by deck saves. I think this will be the best thing for this. You will be doing a deck save to hit a ball back. And then, in order to stop a ball from hitting your area, you will then need to roll a deck save and beat the other deck save from that said person. So eventually, someone's not going to be able to beat one of the deck saves set up by the next person. It's going to continue getting higher and higher until eventually a point is scored. It will be to the best of 5.
Okay.
So, who's up in front and who's in the back? Who's serving? Servers would typically be in the back. You have 2 people on your team, aka Usagi and Ublex. Who's serving?
I feel like I should not be in the. I feel like I should be in the. Actually, I suppose it doesn't matter because I can jump high because of rabbit legs.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Is your dexterity better than mine? How much you got?
I do believe that's his whole gimmick, his dexterity. I do believe he does not have any other gimmick.
I
do believe you just asked the rogue, are you capable of being rogue?
Just gotta make sure.
No, I get it.
Soggy.
I'll do the back.
He's got the back. All right, so you'll be serving then, man. You can start off the first serve. Roll your deck save.
Please. Usagi always serves.
It's the most cuttiest thing you've ever said this entire campaign.
Just in the background.
Come on,
Tomato.
Come on, that line was good.
No, it was good.
Anyway, what do I roll?
Roll your deck save. That's all we'll be doing. It would basically just be deck saves, just all across the board.
19.
19. All right. So you smack this thing. It goes flying over the net. It's kind of like a float ball where like it comes in with a lot of speed and then it starts to slow down rapidly. Kind of make it basically so that way it's basically trying to hit and fall directly into the front of the freaking net of the guy. So you have the satyr up in the back, and then you have the Obana up in the front. So the Obana is going to try and catch it. Nah, he rolled horribly. Alright, so immediately, straight away, you're getting that first point. As he tries to dive for the float ball, which granted, float balls are typically not done very often. That would throw anybody off, if we're being real. You see as, like, your little ball, as soon as it gets over the net, its speed drops dramatically and just comes floating down to the ground. As you see the Obana trying to rush up to it and barely doesn't make it in time. As he dives, it hits the ground, and he is like inches away from being able to get to it. As that is 1 point to you guys. They're now serving. Alright. So you see this ball begin to fly over the net. And it begins to fly forward. Ublex, you are in the front. Do you want to try and receive it?
I have no other choice.
Alright, roll your deck save.
Wow. It's a glorious 7.
Okay, so you stretch your body up to try and get in the way. You don't stretch fast enough, though. So like you try stretching, you're like, this isn't fast enough. So you unstretch yourself, jump, and then you realize you just completely removed the point of stretching to begin with. And so it goes like slightly right over your head. Usagi, you can now roll the dex save to try and make up for the possible miss.
That's a nat 1.
With a nat 1, you really thought Ublex had it. Like, you really did. And so, like, it catches you off guard. And you're like, And so, like, you quick run over. You're, like, on the other side. You're on, like, the leftish side of, like, the back area of the court. It ends up on the right end. And you come dashing over. You spring yourself forward with your Haringen legs. And you slam your head into the ball instead. And it goes flying off court. So that gives them the point.
Oops.
Hey, it is what it is, man. Sometimes you're just too jacked for your own good when it comes to your legs. It is now your turn to serve. It is now 1-1.
Okay, let me roll a dex save.
Alright, I believe in you.
That's a 16?
16, okay. Anything will always make it over, by the way, unless you roll like a nat 1. In that case, you score on yourself.
Okay.
Rest in peace. But yeah, no, you send it over the net. And you would see, okay, I already rolled for the first bit. You would see as it's beginning to go over the net and starts making its way. It's not a float ball, it's just a normal serve. You see the Obana use the ground to, like, basically shove himself up as he launches himself upwards by using the control of the sand underneath his feet. As he goes up, brings his hand down as he tries to directly slam it directly down at Ublex. Ublex, deck save. He's trying to spike it, essentially.
I got a 20!
You beat the DC by 2. You dive onto the ground.
Got a nat 20?
You managed to nat 20. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
nat 20.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So what's your plus with your dex modifier, just naturally?
+3.
+3. So that makes this serve a 26 in. So they have to be a 26. But you instead of even having to like save it, and then Yusagi would have had to then run up and then do a dex save of his own to then make sure that he sends it back over. Instead, what's happening is you angle yourself. You come running in. You angle your fist just right, so when you get your fist under and you knock it into the air, it immediately goes right back over to them.
Yes!
As you send it back over to them. And you do it just enough. You make sure that you don't add too much height to it, so it's not like it's arcing, giving them plenty of time. You make it just enough to where it's barely going over the net. Meaning the Obana has to do a very quick save. And that is going to fail. As you get another point, as the ball barely hits the floor before the Obana can get to it.
Let's go, so good.
It is now 2-1. Technically, since it's a best of 5, you only need, what, one more point?
One more.
Yeah. Alright.
Roll.
Alright, man, Usagi. What you get?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. So, you serve this ball. You send it flying over. Technically, actually, it should have been their turn, but it doesn't matter, because either way, that's what you were going to have been rolling anyway, so it wouldn't have fucking mattered. It's whatever, you know? You know, for anybody that's screaming at me like, they should have gone first, go fuck yourself! Yeah, so you see the Obana try and jump up to try and block it, but he doesn't get in the way in time. And then you see the satyr lady, like, jump forward and barely knock it up into the air in time. And so the Obana would then have to then save that, as the Obana then rushes back to try and align himself with the ball, because you can only have 3 touches in the volleyball. If you make another touch, then they technically gain a point. So this is the final touch they can have. As he would then jump back and slam it over. As he failed to get that first DC. She managed to pluck it up by 1, beating your DC. So the DC to beat this is now 21. And then he sent it back. So, Ublex, if you don't get this, he'll fly over and make his way to Usagi. Dex save.
I got a 9.
Mm-hmm. You're shocked. You're stunned. You can't believe it. The perfect save. Squandered, but for what cost? You jump up. You thought you jumped up. You're still on the floor.
Still on the floor.
Still on the floor. Still getting up. Usagi, you start rushing towards the ball. Roll me that deck save.
Okay. 18.
18. Okay, so you start rushing towards this ball. You stick out your arm, you dive, and it barely hits the ground in time before you can grab it. As they score a point. It is now 2-2.
Oh, it's down to the wire.
Down to the wire. And it's now their turn to serve.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Satyr brings up the ball, begins running up, throws up into the air, serves it. Alright, it begins to kind of like, similar to your float from before, it begins to come in with insane speed and then begins to slow down right as it passes over the net. Ublex. Go for it.
Okay. 21.
21. You jump up and you smack it straight down.
Oh my
as you
god.
begin to spike it. And the Obana failed the DC by 1 as he tries to dive directly under and barely misses it. As y'all win your volleyball match.
Usagi, we are kind of gutted.
Yep.
Where are the goats here?
Oh yeah, there's goats. It's just normal animals though. They're not like evolved goat people. There are lamb people though. There are like mountain sheep people, like ram people.
Oh.
They've got like full coats of fur and everything.
Can we have one on our ship?
You want a
So
sheep? You want a sheep person?
They're so cute.
If you want to actually see what they look like, by the way, you can go to the Monster Campaign channel on the Discord server, and you can see what they look like. For any viewer, you can go, instead of to the Discord server, you can go and check out the Monster Campaign on the Lost Shipyard. But they are in there. You can type in NPC visuals, and they're there. They go by the Phalanx, is what they're called. I can at you, actually. Hold on.
Damn!
They were blessed by Vilva, so they have a little bit of a curvature to them, but they are there.
I see that.
Yeah, they're called
Mushroom people.
Yeah, there's the mushroom people too. Yeah, there's a lot. There's Follocytes, Merkson, you name it, it's there. Technically, these are all playable characters, playable races that players can play if they wish. So. Monster races are up there. If you want to play an evolved goblin called Goblet, that's a thing. They often die at very early ages because they have insane curiosity that often gets them killed. They're great. But yeah, you guys got to do your little volleyball. As for Loki, you had a thing, right? There's a thing you mentioned. You were talking to the lady about the monster races. I'm gonna be honest, like I'm not gonna directly like roleplay it all through, but you can get the idea of all the races. There's the tar-based people that came from the Ubagabi. Basically all the people you're seeing are people that are typically evolved from other monsters. The like people that seem to have like the almost like blackened skin, like the ash blackened skin with like the black horn sticking out with the yellow eyes. Those they seem to be varying in different physical appearances and what their bodies can produce. Some of them seem to have extra arms, some of them seem to have horns, others seem to have tails. Those seem to have evolved from some type of ancient mimic. So there's those. I think they are known as the Bulyogs. You have the Hoblets and the Goblets, which are evolved from hobgoblins and goblins. You have the Summer Kitsunes. You have the Nezarai, which evolved from the Soul Broods. You have the Auralites that evolved from the Magma Auras, and the Druster that evolved from the Runic Auras. You have the Latimiria that evolved from the Hoo-Hoos, that's what she is. That's what the owl people are. They're Latimirias. Like, it just keeps going. There's a lot to learn about. There are siren-based people that evolved from like a way more aggressive siren-based monster known as the Merkseekers, and they go by the Merkson. So there's a lot. We can easily learn about them. Yeah, you could probably learn some light history about the island talking with her. You'd learn that the person running it was an Auralite known as Count Dragos. He's currently the guy still running it, and he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Doesn't he have a lifespan? The one's like, doesn't he have a lifespan?
Normally, yes, and he does, in fact, have a lifespan. It's just a long one.
Fucking should, but then he ate a fucker and didn't.
Yep. It's this weird thing of nobody really knows what the age limit is for Auralites yet, because they haven't been around long enough for people to actually know how long they can actually live. Same thing with the rest of the monster races. Like, eventually time will tell, but for now, nobody really knows how long they can live. So, yeah. That being said, if that is all, that is also where we're going to end off today. And tomorrow we'll start kicking up as y'all leave Monster Island, head for the next place.
Oh boy.
A lot of shenanigans today, but I think every now and then you definitely need a shenanigans session like this. Thank you all for watching this episode. If you want to find more of this sort of stuff, you can find us at the Lost Harbor Tavern up on YouTube and on Spotify, where you can find Rum and Harbor Campaign, not Amnesia Campaign, that's not the other one. Just stay still. We have YouTube. God damn, what is going on with me today? YouTube shorts and one-shots. Goodness. We have the Hidden Garden campaign, as well as the brothel campaign, and also on the Lost Shipyard Tavern. The Shipyard. Goddamn, fuck me. Okay, Lost Shipyard. You know what? Go check it out. Just check it out, man. I'm struggling here. Just a witch trial campaign going on. Just go check it out. Okay, we'll see you guys. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.